What's up, basement dwellers? Welcome to another edition of the Weekly Protocol. I'm your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, and joining me as always, Frank Ward.
Hello.
And Cori. What is like a month in a row?
A month?
It's been a month?
Has it been?
I don't know if it's been 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It only stands out when she's not here.
Oh, my absence is missed, is noticed, whatever. I can't talk.
Noticed. Or tracked?
Yeah, I have to move my position. You get to stay in the same position, but then I gotta shuffle.
Well, I move a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. It is weird. But I think my side angle's better, so we might have to kick you off the show.
Mine's not. I want to.
It makes editing easier too with just 2 people on that goddamn thing instead of 3 for the TikTok lights and shit.
Yeah, because again, there's some uncanny valley that goes on with moving you up. Because you go up there, and then this gets filled weird, and then occasionally you see like an arm flame.
Yeah. Do you know what's like
It'd be
more like the initial cut they do that AI does? It puts you over here and her over here, so you're back to back talking. And I'm like, in what world does that make sense? Or it'll just have you,
I like that one.
or just have me,
Yeah.
and then a poster.
Where'd it pull up?
And it's not me.
It's never you. It's you. Actually, it's usually the Gibby poster behind you from the Darth Vader helmet. It's usually his face that gets
How do you
clipped.
pull
That's
that?
weird. That's weird.
How do you? Can
You
you?
know, it's like we got to find 3 faces.
It can. Yeah, but it's still. That's okay.
I don't know.
Stop using AI.
But we got, well, if we didn't use AI, we wouldn't have any Reels or TikToks because that is, I made the first, if you go back and look at our first TikToks, that's me editing, but also releasing one every 3 days because it took so long to edit.
Yeah.
I now they go, here's 5 to 10 clips that are, your voice got excited. And we'll go ahead and give you that. That's why I actually have to, I only run the smacking ad once on my streams.
Yeah.
Because it was finding that twice.
Oh, so
Because of how excited we got about the seeds.
Yeah.
And it would use the allotted clips I get a month to make.
to use those, it's
Yeah.
like no, we don't.
No.
We need that one. Get
Yeah,
out
we're gonna get hate now.
For smacking?
for AI.
No, for AI.
Everything's AI. AI's been around for years. People are just mad that it's advancing the past.
Our friendly group of people that likes to harass us about AI.
Yeah, he left a chat, fucked it up, and I had to use AI to make a picture. Graphic designer. Anyway, we got a stacked show for you this today. We actually all saw the same movie, so we'll discuss that a little bit later on.
Yeah, you're
We all
so lucky.
all went out and socialized on Saturday with each other.
Holy shit balls again.
So we're gonna talk about that too. So we'll talk about tubing and the tubing protocol in the afternoon, the second half of the show. But first, we've got a lot of things to plug and get out of the way. We've talked about our smacking affiliation, but the big one is at Adventureland,
Oh.
August 23rd, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Tickets on sale now. You can meet Tommaso Ciampa, AEW wrestler, superstar, and former WWE guy, will be at Adventureland signing autographs, taking photos. It's his first experience back at the new store. I don't think he's done one in, what?
It's been years, and I gotta say I'm super pumped because that's been something that I've been doing with them for a long time now. They've been doing it way longer than any of us, I think, even knew each other.
Rock had hair.
He did his first signing.
Yeah.
The Rock's first signing.
The Rock had hair.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. Adventureland's been doing that, and being able to be a part of that's great. And the fact that they're coming back again, like that's such a fun experience, and I cannot wait to have him there. So,
Yep.
and it's cool. It's going to be an AEW star instead of WWE, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
as well,
so
so.
Tommaso Ciampa, he just got done wrestling Chris Jericho at their last pay-per-view experience. Decent match. It was a street fight. Fun stuff, too. The Wrestling Protocol debuts tomorrow on our YouTube channel and wherever you get a podcast. We will be there that Friday night to kick off this like grand opening weekend he's kind of doing. So we're the Friday night Adventureland slot at 6 o'clock. We'll be doing the Wrestling Protocol live from the store. And then that Sunday is Tommaso Ciampa, 1 to 3. We'll also be there that day, people from BPP, as we run a table to do WWE 2K26 and AEW Fight Forever. So you guys come play that game while you wait to get your autograph signed. Tickets on sale now. Link in the bio. Link on his page. And it's adventurelandstore.myshopify.com.
I'll be holding
Do
your
it.
stuff as usual. So
Do it. Buy
Or
it. Buy
get your
one.
picture taken.
Buy one for your mom and your dog.
Yeah.
Can you bring
Especially,
dogs? to
especially
this?
the dog.
I think it's an add-on experience.
Okay.
I don't know.
Another rule. Or your cat? Can you bring a turtle?
It didn't. I don't think the
Can you
site.
bring pets?
You didn't specify the +1 guest.
Didn't ask.
I guess if it doesn't have like diseases, sure. or bite.
Well, that's for
Do
just
the
in general.
Brews record.
Huh?
I said that's just in general. Like, don't
Yeah.
do it if you're diseased.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, maybe do it. I don't know. I
But
guess
again,
live
link
life.
in the bio.
Oh.
August 23rd, 1 to 3. There's an all elite experience you can buy for $100
You get a lick
that
him,
gets you in a half hour earlier.
and you get a lick him.
You could try.
Don't lick him.
I
Don't lick him.
Please
Oh.
don't try.
I don't think you're going to be successful. Just let me know if you're going to. I will hit record on my phone and see how it transpires.
I just think legally, I want to go back on record and say, don't lick him,
Oh yeah,
or other people in general. That's
Don't
my
lick him
stance.
without
That's my
licking.
legal stance.
consent is everything. We'll put a sign up in the store for all you nerds that need those at Comic-Con too. Anyway, August 23rd, 1 to 3, Adventureland. The all elite experience gets you in a half hour earlier to get a private meet and greet with him. And then also, the gold ticket will get you at the front of the line for the general experience, and then there's the basic ticket for $40.
Where you wait like a peon,
Yeah, peon.
chump.
Yeah, or you can play WWE 2K26 or AEW Fight Forever with us because we'll have a table set up.
Not like chumps.
Not like chumps.
Like cooler chump.
Yeah.
Like tier above chump.
We'll see. But yeah,
It's
Tommaso
gonna be-
Ciampa. The other thing we're gonna plug: I am a published author. I get to do the thing they do on like the late night shows where they slam the book like this.
You're gonna have your books.
Get a close up, Jimmy. Anyway, no, I probably not. I didn't think that was a thing. Anyway, you can get this book on Amazon. You can get the Kindle edition, the paperback edition, or the hardcover edition. I would not get the hardcover edition because it looks like shit. But that's Amazon's fault, not mine. It's a short story, kind of a partial memoir. First diving into writing. Check it out. The Lazy Millennial and his lazy attempt at a partial memoir. Amazon.com. Google it, whatever.
Is it only partial because you think you're going to live for a while longer?
No, it's only...
Or do you have more thought?
My question was the opposite. Do you think you're
No,
gonna?
it's
that why?
specific
Oh,
to
no.
the work experience.
Okay.
So it does and there
Mhm.
within the book I point that out as I'm writing chapters of like, hey, there is this whole entertainment side of my life.
That could be.
There's the whole father side. It's a Netflix series. That's what I keep. Morgan Freeman's gonna. There's a lot of good stuff in here where I have the whole plan of how Netflix is gonna run that deal.
Step 1, book. Step 2, Netflix. That makes sense.
Yeah, if you want the other part of the memoir, it'll be a Netflix series, narrated by Morgan Freeman, starring Ryan Gosling. Except for the years where I was really fat, and then I'll be Jack Black.
I think Gosling could still pull it off.
Maybe put him in a fat suit.
Yeah.
No, he's just got to get into character, get in the role. What's it called when they really get into the role?
Method acting.
Yes.
Okay.
So he'll eat a lot and then he'll go on a Zempic to lose weight to get back down to regular weight.
Think
It'll
of
work.
what they did to Chris Hemsworth and Thor.
They can. Yeah, his bodysuit, or
Make him nice and fat.
it's gonna be at least 10 seasons, so he's got time. Anyway, Lazy Millennial out. Amazon.com. The Kindle and paperback. Again, there's a hardcover, but I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. It's a short one, 87 pages. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about the box office, and the first movie that took number 1 we have all seen. Spider-Man opened with a $360 million weekend, which is the largest opening weekend ever, beating Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, you're welcome, Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all three of us saw
And
it.
I still made it.
And this is when it makes sense. You know how I say, like, oh, the Odyssey made money, but I haven't seen it yet? That doesn't make sense to me because
Right.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't see that one either.
Yeah,
I saw it.
exactly.
It was great.
Whatever. We haven't saw. Well, I haven't seen it, so I feel like it's a flop.
I agree. I think if something pulls me out of my dungeon cave,
It's a hit.
go to a movie theater to see it,
It was good.
it has to be good.
It's the best picture of the year. Anyway, 360 million. We'll get back and talk about that after we go through the box office listings. Odyssey came in second with an additional 51 million. Toy Story 5 came in third with 6.7 million. Minions and Monsters still holding on strong with 6 million. Yeah. Moana with 5.6 million. So Disney had a good weekend.
Yeah, buddy.
3 in the top 5. Hadestown, the musical. We talked about that last week. We didn't know what it was then. And
Still
still don't know what it is.
Forgot all
They brought in 2 million. The Invite with Seth Rogen brought in 1.2 million. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that Seth Rogen was in that.
The picture popped
new.
up as I was doing it. Evil Dead Burn, 750,000.
Blech.
I Want Your Sex
Huh?
What?
came in at 9. I don't know what the hell that is.
What theater's that from?
Yeah, it's The adult film industry made it into the top 10? Is that...
Apparently, all those photo booths. and
Backdoor
shit.
Sluts 9 rounds out the list at number 10,
Uh,
$25.
634,000. So there was a lot of people who wanted sex.
I'm going to Google that one, because why not?
And right over Young Washington at number 10 with $505,000.
Alright.
So
$500,000.
yeah.
I want your sex cast. That'll get me halfway there.
There you
Olivia Wilde's in it.
Oh, I
And
did see
And
pictures. of it.
Charlie XCX and Cooper Hoffman.
Is it an A24?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Oh.
Well, I accidentally... Google just assumed I wanted the cast, not anything else.
That's fair.
It took me to the IMDb page. Where the fuck do you explain that shit on IMDb? No, well...
I feel like I've seen things about this on Facebook through my doom scrolling because Olivia Wilde is in it and I've seen her face. So I'm assuming they were talking about this movie.
It's an erotic comedy thriller.
Well, you can't be all three. You just can't. That's just being greedy.
Sounds like a
It
fitness me.
combines elements of a crime procedural and with parody of both contemporary art and BDSM sexual practices.
Yeah.
It premiered at Sundance Film Festival on January 23rd and is released to us now. Doesn't really give me a whole lot in the wiki because it's
Nobody
new.
saw it.
Well,
Try to find it on
I don't know,
Fox.
like 15 people saw it.
See if it's on your
It's probably her buying out a theater in LA to show everybody.
But yeah, I don't know who's Cooper Hoffman. I don't know if this is really
Is it
pertinent.
Dustin Hoffman's kid?
Maybe. Kind of looks like it, actually. Cooper Hoffman, born to actor Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yes.
He's dead.
Oh, well, he had a kid before he did that. He was
Well,
born in 2003.
He died because of drugs. Didn't mean he wasn't lame.
That's a shame.
He was in other things. I don't really care enough about it, so
That's
I'm
fair.
good.
But the one thing we're going to talk about is Spider-Man, brand new day dropped. I've only seen it once so far. I do want to see it a second time. I'll get your guys' thoughts on.
We're talking now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Why not?
It was good.
God damn it! You talk more about things you don't know.
Yeah, I don't have
Better
any...
detail and more confident.
It's the trick of it all. Like, things I know about, my reviews are very short. Just, it's either shit or it's good. That's Frank's reviews. And this was, it was good.
Spoilers, be prepared.
Oh,
How
okay.
about fucking Jean Grey?
Well, that was the worst kept secret in fucking movie history.
Still, it was cool.
And now I have thoughts. So, one of the issues I took... See, no, okay, so the thing with me and my life is I find issues in everything ever. So...
Oh, I have issues with the movie, too.
Yours are probably more practical and reasonable, and...
Filmmaking issues, but yeah.
Right.
That's
Where
the game looking aspect of it.
Well, I had the filmmaking issues with Obsession,
that
but
too.
not to go that way. Anyway, no, okay, Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Like, again, spoilers, if you didn't see it, go away now,
You guessed it.
because we're fucking talking about, like, for the whole thing, before you know it's Jean Grey, right, it's just some mind thingy
Yeah.
that just zaps around doing mind thingy
That
shit.
1% chance it was Madam Web.
And everybody's like, oh my god, what is this thing? But, like, the point was she was not doing things in person, because she was doing the whole mind jump thing. Then all of a sudden she decides I'm gonna go for a stroll and be out and about. Like, why? You could have stayed it. You were good doing it the way you were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you suddenly now feel like you need to be out and about?
A lot of liberties that were taken.
Right though? Like,
No, you're right.
Like, just simply. And then
Well, she's a teenager.
the other,
She's not going to be the smartest.
Lonely.
just I need to stretch my legs here. I need to get my cardio in.
Lonely. She heard that Peter was hot.
For somebody who probably should know better, like, unless you wanted to get caught by Peter, like, being seen in the car, like, duh, like, you didn't think you're gonna get seen, and no, like...
And she's a kid.
Maybe she thought if she got closer, she could take over his mind, because that was the whole thing. It was like 33 feet or whatever the fucking magic number was.
Right, which...
That's a problem in and of itself, that Jean Grey had a limitation of 33 feet. Whatever. Well, I'll let you.
But then she got
fucking move on with
stronger,
that.
and then
Well,
she was able
And
to...
still was only 1,000. So
She
it's
took
like,
the whole city!
yeah, but it still was like limited. Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, no, but the 33 feet, but then still somehow the other people knew that?
yeah.
And, like, I mean, I guess you could maybe assume Spider-Man told them or something, but,
Why
like...
Her
33?
sister, because... Well,
Trees
she's
are cool.
stronger.
Huh?
No, because her sister, because they were studying
But
her
why
sister.
33? Did she take a tape measure out and measure the people at the
That-
further away?
No, that was the thing, the Spider-Man's AI chick.
No, the
That's
AI
it.
got it, but didn't the sister tell her too? Or did they just
She
use the same
didn't
picture?
too far away. She didn't say 33. She just
I don't think
too
she gave
far
it
away.
yeah.
You didn't give it the
I
picture.
don't think you're right.
You have to jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my other question thing is more just, and maybe you can explain this.
Right.
So she couldn't get into Spider-Man's mind because
The
he's
spider
Yeah,
sense.
why? Is that what
yeah,
it
like
was?
because he was smart, because he's a spider, because he's hot.
Is it arachnid DNA?
I think it goes back to the whole she's not fully utilizing her powers yet. I
Okay.
don't remember, and
So-
maybe Sal can correct me when I'm wrong on August 15th. I don't remember a point in the comics where she couldn't get into someone's head,
Right. Well, again,
no matter
She
who they
didn't
were.
have a sister. She also wasn't a child.
She
so
does have a sister in the comics. That was such a
when? 'Cause
huge fucking
I
obscure
talked to
pool.
Sal about that, and he said no.
It's such a huge fucking obscure pool because I had to Google it and look it up because like I felt really mad that I didn't know what it was. Sarah Gray was between the 70s. It was the Claremont run, not Claremont.
That's what Jarrett said. It was like the 80s. No, it was
Yeah,
an 80s comic.
but she's not really in it. She's really not. She gets killed by Parallax like early on.
Parallax?
I think it's I forget what the hell.
Sounds like a
it's a
medicine.
villain I didn't even fucking know.
Sounds like a medicine.
But she gets killed really early on,
Mhm.
and then they bring her back like occasionally. So she's always she's had the sister, like she had the family, but she never was really. She wasn't a great telepath to the point where she'd be teaching Jean.
Right.
But
Especially somebody that of that status.
there is a story of Sarah Gray. I want to say 70s into 80s. I think she may even made it a little into the 90s,
Mm.
but not prominent. Because
Okay.
as soon as they said she had a sister, I was like, I pulled it up on my phone. Like, that's bullshit.
Mid
our ex-
theater, like, oh,
Yeah, I was
like,
"That's
you stood up.
bullshit."
Hold on, what the fuck?
But it like it even even Wikipedia pointed out like it's a very minor character
Yeah.
to the point where like she's murdered, and like does like Jean never calls back to it either, like as a part like a point of trauma for her.
Like,
in
oh,
quotes.
it's my sister. But anyway, so yeah, so she couldn't get into the Spider
Yeah.
Man. But then like Bruce Banner, she had no problem just getting into his noggin.
Well, I think it has something to do with the Spidey.
How did she get to the regulator?
It was something. Well, he had her to him take it.
Because she
That's
was
my
in his-
assumption,
No, that's
yeah.
what I'm getting at. So she was
I
able
think
to
it
get
has to
into
do with the
Bruce's head.
Spidey sense. Like they actually overpowered Peter's Spidey sense to counter Jean's telepath.
Okay.
Which again,
he-
I don't think in the comics that's ever happened.
But then he couldn't. But also as he got more juiced, horny, whatever you want to call it, extra hormones.
Mhm.
But then he couldn't tell she was that. Like he couldn't sense her.
No.
So like also fucked his senses.
It was like an impasse, and then obviously when she fucking got her powers juiced a bit, she did get into him.
well,
Or did he let her? Because I felt like he let her in.
yeah,
he stopped
He
her.
did.
Because it was kind of like, oh, I'm
He
gonna
did say.
kiss to you
He did
because-
kind of say, "Come on, baby, come on in, talk to me."
Yeah, but she still had the ability to physically stop him, which she
Oh,
didn't
yes.
have previously. So when she got amped up a bit,
Mhm.
she was able to stop him. The one thing I was trying to see with it, and this is why I want to watch it again, when she does the explosion in that confinement, if there is an outline of the Phoenix, because they like to be cheeky with that bullshit.
Oh.
Ooh,
Like in past,
so, but
like if you watch the original X-Men trilogy, they would do cheeky things where like when
Yeah.
there was an explosion near her,
The hint.
yeah,
that she's the Phoenix.
but it wasn't like fiery. It was more like rainbowy, like
Oh yeah,
wavy.
but it was also really fucking quick to the
Yeah.
point like it would be like one frame, which I'm waiting for my boy Eric Voss to find.
If it was there, he will find it.
I don't like what they did with her powers.
Okay.
Again, I'm a lot of my X-Men knowledge comes from the '90s cartoon, followed by the runs that I read from like Joss Whedon, like
you-
the Astonishing X-Men and onward, which is again 2000s and later.
Can you recommend an X-Men?
Yeah, the Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon. Like if you want to get into, that's where I got into it.
Can you make me a recommendation?
Yeah, or just any of them, really, any of them. Just it's the X-Men.
Go to Adventureland, buy them all.
But like I think
Anyone?
the '90s show is based off the Claremont stuff
Mhm.
that Sal's in love with. I'd never known her to be at a point where she's been
Weak.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's an interesting take at it. It makes it more vulnerable. The weird thing is,
mega level mutant. So,
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Well, yeah, but I mean, build up in this situation. I guess you don't want to unleash her out the bag, being like,
well,
OP.
the
That's what
thing
they
that they've been
basically-
doing in the MCU with their
But she's a woman. Keep her weak.
the thing they've been doing with their MCU mutants is a slow build. Kamala Khan, she was a slow build. She's not a mutant in the comics, but she's a mutant in the MCU. They slow built her power. They obviously slow building Jean.
Mhm.
Namor kind of came out the gate hard, but also they implied that he'd been around for a couple hundred years at that
What
point.
was Namor in?
He's in Black Panther 2.
Namor?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Namor.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was so long ago.
He was a mutant, but he's also a couple hundred years old.
Yeah.
Implying that
And a fish.
uh
Part fish.
I don't know how they're going to
Do you have
address it.
fish?
Funny. I don't know how they're going to address the whole mutant thing because at the end of the movie, she's on a bus heading up what looks to be upstate New York, possibly to Chester County, whatever, where the Xavier Institute is. But that also means that there are mutants already established. Because if she's going up to the school, Charles should be there.
Yeah, Charles would have called her, been like, "Hey, feel some ruffling going on down there. What you up to, Gene?
Mhm.
Why don't you come visit?"
I thought they were going to reveal that.
So almost more weird that you didn't see like another mutant or two kind of squiggle on in there.
Yeah, someone to just be like, hey, that's weird.
Well, because there's going to be so many in Doomsday, so I feel like they're just like kind of
Well-
connecting it like minorly.
All the X-Men in Doomsday, I
They-
think, have nothing to do with the gene that we
Sprinkle.
got introduced to.
They're doing like Salt Bay
Like-
with X-Men.
I don't want to spoil it, but those X-Men are not going to live. That is here's your final hurrah.
And we're
But
recasting
Enjoy this big $1 billion payday.
Let the nerds get happy
Yep.
for a second,
Yeah.
and it'll probably be
Oh,
it'll probably be
everybody
very
see-
disappointing.
I'm really just banking on them to be gone in the first 5 minutes.
I was gonna say it's gonna be very disappointing. I actually fully think it'll be very close to a like, here they are, and
I think that's also why they haven't told us like Toby's in it, because I think they're gonna bring in the Spider-Man just to fucking kill him out the gate.
It-
Like it's gonna bring your tissues. It's gonna be emotional.
Well,
your nostalgia is gonna take a fucking hit.
well,
Become a soap opera.
but it well again because it is in theory or whatever supposed to kind of like reset the time everything, and the only way to really do it is like you gotta break some eggs.
And they do it in the comics. Every big bad event is usually a reset point to continue new stories.
And in order to do that, you need to kill 'em. Just like at the end of The Boys, where you didn't kill everybody and they could keep going. No, you gotta kill 'em.
yeah, end it. They killed everybody Huey unless with PTSD.
Speaking of killing, I thought that's where they're almost going with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Like you kablooied him, and then it was just kind of like, nah, JK, he heals up and everybody's cool and he keeps like that felt like a total.
Yes and no.
Was it just supposed to humanize Frank?
No, I think a little bit, but also at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
I think it was just another hat tip to a comic cover
Oh,
where he shoots Spider-Man on that one comic cover where the Punisher debuts.
okay.
I didn't even think about
I-
that.
like this thing was
It's great.
the way they shot this movie was just ode to comic cover after comic cover after comic cover. Like
Oh, okay.
especially the montage, all the fucking slow screens where they pause. That's a comic cover. Comic
Oh, okay.
And I feel like that was kind of the ode to that.
Sure.
Could be for sure.
They're never gonna get rid of Tom Holland.
Oh, he's perfect for that role.
90.
He's perfect for that role.
Until he somehow ages out. Which
Yeah, which he should by now.
He's still. Yo, can I
He's a
also
goofy
point out?
Spider-Man too.
Short.
Calm
He
down.
is stubby.
What?
What?
Can I also point out that I forget that he's British? And so
In the beginning, when
at the beginning when he came out talking, I'm like, why are you talking stupid? And it's like, oh yeah, that is your normal.
But
That's like you sound funny.
If you listen to some of his interviews, I think the American accent's taking over because he's
Good.
done Spider-Man so much.
Good.
Because there was one point
Change
where he was talking in British, and when he got excited, he sounded like Peter.
Wait, his New York accent cracks me up in the movie because like all of a sudden he'll have this like New Yorker twang, or he's speaking like regular English, like no accent, and then you'll hear like a little New York word, and I'm like, dude, like figure it out.
Because Hugh Lowry would get me with that with House too, where
Yeah,
like
this
you
is
knew him as
fun.
House, and then you see him talk his normal voice, and you're like, no.
They
this
made
is
fun of that in that show Avenue Q,
He's British too.
or no, was it
Yeah,
Avenue
Hugh
Q?
Lowry. Yeah.
Whatever the space one he did. They hired him as a captain with hair, and then when the ship hit the fan, the hair came off, showed his bald spot and all that bullshit, and he went right to British. To the point where it freaked Josh Gad out. I was like, "You're British!" Like it was very like meta.
What I kind of felt when Tom Holland came on to thank us for watching is like, you're British. Like I forget. That can't be how you sound. That's not right.
Well, one of the other things that happened in this movie that I thought was kind of an good kept secret because I did not expect it. Florence Pugh's in the movie. Spoiler alert. As Ilova, the new Black Widow.
It's a Black Widow.
The new Black
They
Widow.
just kept calling her Black Widow. So.
She clearly shot all her stuff
His belly button.
outside of the rest of the cast, because that's definitely why he kept the mask on. It wasn't like, oh, I'm
yeah.
gonna hide my identity from an Avenger. It was just
That way you could
it's
shoot
not Tom
behind him.
Holland.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put him in a pool
Well,
so it could be a different body double.
Well, no, nobody knew who he was anymore, so he was keeping his identity secret. I think if that spell didn't happen to erase the memory of him, then he wouldn't have had his mask on.
It's a Black Widow.
Yeah, but still,
It's a
but
Black
no,
Widow.
but he hid his identity from
It's
the Hulk.
Well,
It's from
Bruce,
Bruce Banner. Yeah,
Bruce
but,
is an idiot.
yeah, but still, he hid his identity from everyone.
But
He
it's a
hid his
Black
identity
Widow. You
from
don't think
Punisher.
the Black Widow has intel on
No,
Spider-Man?
but he hid his identity.
Small potato versus big potato?
Mhm, yeah. He probably knew who he was.
Oh yeah. But the get out
He
of like
didn't know.
having her on set,
Heck,
they
Yeah.
kept the mask on.
And that's why she didn't care, because like, I already know you.
CGI'd that though.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want with that shit.
Yeah, well they did. They put a body double in a hot tub and left her film wherever the hell she's filming Doomsday.
Is that why he was so beefy?
Probably. They did very quick shots of him getting into the thing, and then all of a sudden, like they never shared a camera shot together.
That was, yeah,
It was just the
over
foot.
shoulder thing.
Yeah,
It was feet. Yeah, say his feet.
yeah. So she clearly didn't shoot it, but I thought it was interesting they included her as the liaison between the Avengers and Spider-Man rather than like Val.
Yeah.
'Cause she seems to be the glue. Technically, Sam Jackson's out there somewhere. Nick Fury, he's not dead. I know that he had a terrible Secret Wars or Secret Invasion show that they don't want to ignore.
I'm disappointed he didn't show up. I thought he was gonna be popping up.
He might in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I'd be shocked.
I don't
if
know.
he's
He
not in
might
it.
just be done. I thought that was cool. They incorporated her. I love the Frank Castle. That was the best
Go home, Frank.
Punisher experience you could
Mhm.
possibly get in a PG-13 movie.
Yeah. You mother.
Yeah. And it's John Barenthal. I said this last week. I love
Also-
everything he's in.
So another question for you.
Yeah.
Can see the Odyssey.
Well, I'm assuming they keep referring to Staten Island.
Yeah.
But we never actually know what that was, right?
No.
Something didn't happen somewhere where like we knew it was some.
No.
He saved him.
They glossed over 4 years for starters.
Yeah, which was already
And they just
thing.
assuming. So also, they didn't really establish where he falls in the timeline of Daredevil because he's awarded the key to the city, and Wilson Fisk was the mayor for a bit of a time in Daredevil season 2.
and wouldn't have given him the
Yeah.
key.
They don't also operate like. Is this before Daredevil season 3? Because he's like the city clearly loves him operating. He's working with the police to make these arrests and shit.
Yeah.
So is this before the whole like, oh no, anti-vigilante laws, or after? Like, we fucked up. Daredevil did the right thing. They never established that.
Right.
Plot hole.
It's a big plot hole if you care. I mean, if you just don't think about it, it's fine. But if you're neurotic,
Like most comic book nerds.
yeah,
are.
it's kind of a weird placement to see where, especially since you have a person involved with that Daredevil storyline
It-
in your movie.
That because then it ties it together too. You can't deny it or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you can't pretend like, oh no, that's a
Like,
different.
The last time we saw Frank before the one last kill, he was in a cage because of the anti-vigilante laws in New York City. And then his one shot they did, it never really said he was still in New York. He was just like hiding.
Mhm.
Somewhere.
I assumed he's still in New York. I assumed like one of the boroughs, like just hiding and took care of the boroughs there. That felt more after like the fall of Fisk because there was kind of chaos of like nobody knows the vigilantes can still help and nobody's like gonna stop these thugs. This one is a clean shaven Punisher who's clearly been working for a while.
And gone to therapy.
Somehow gets riverfront fucking property cheap. That's the other thing I have with this fucking movie. And this is again not comic lore or anything. How did any of them afford any of the shit they had? Peter has an apartment with all this computer shit, never established what his job was.
Yeah, he wasn't taking pictures of himself
Nope.
that we know of.
Nope.
Okay.
No, he's
Never
like,
once.
Always working. But as Spider-Man, but that job doesn't pay because he's like, I'm a volunteer. He even says, I'm a
Yeah.
volunteer.
And he's working nights, so and sleeping during the day. How do you have an apartment in New York?
Did Stark leave him money somewhere?
Oh.
Somebody pointed that out. It might have been you that pointed out. I don't remember. It was Saturday, so I don't remember.
Oh, that was a different me. I connected to the ether. I had answers.
How did he claim it? Like, I know they erased all the Peter stuff, and to your point that, like, oh, the Black Widow couldn't know about him because they erased Peter, then okay, then how did he get funds?
Yeah.
He didn't even, like, attend the funeral of May.
Is it because the computer is not a person? So all of Tony Stark's tech, like, they're not gonna, that can't be erased out of her
True,
memory?
but he didn't, they
It's not an
seized all
organic-
those assets during No Way Home.
Yeah.
to the point where Happy got all his shit stolen.
Goddamn plot hole again.
Yeah, it's a big plot hole because like at least the other two Spider-Man movies made it a point to say like he's struggling and starving, like all the fucking time, and that's the balance he can't figure out. The balance here was people can't know who I am. Okay, most superheroes have that problem. You're also poor and living in New York, and that studio apartment's at least $5,000 a month.
He's buying flowers.
And
every
he
day.
does. I was actually going to bring that up too. How many times is he going to get flowers for May's tombstone? But also, he misses his friends.
No, I get that, but then also,
I want to point that.
I'm annoyed that he has a studio apartment. Frank has a fucking pier. They allowed this man to rig a pier with landmines and booby traps.
He might have just taken it.
Yeah, I think he stole that.
Which is fine. Just make that joke then. Like, oh no, Frank just took it.
How did you afford this, Frank?
And at that point, that's theft, and Spider-Man should have stepped in. But it's
They have a symbiotic relationship.
all of them are just doing all this stuff in New York with no jobs.
Yeah.
The other part that irritated me, it's kind of a plot hole, MJ's boyfriend. He was on the screen for less than a minute just to make Peter jealous.
I got him all.
He was the asshole.
But the problem is,
He was the one
no,
who was a dick.
that's not the guy. That was not the same guy. You racist. That was not the same guy. You racist. That is not the same guy. No, he was not. He's not even in it. Nobody. They didn't even say what happened to him. Fucking Eddie or not Eddie. The Flash. Nobody told you what happened to Flash. He's gone. He went to MIT with him, but he's not in it.
It's not the same.
That's not the same guy. And the reason I know it's not the same guy is because the problem I have is he had 1 minute of screen time. That's the guy who plays Ezra in Ahsoka and the Mandalorian spinoffs in Star Wars.
Did you look this up?
No, I knew his face. I'm not a racist. So I knew what he played.
Yeah, he knows who John Barenthal is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Exactly.
Well, he's white, so I didn't fucking recognize him either. Is he?
He doesn't seem.
He looks white. Is that racist?
He does, but it feels like he's got probably some more stuff in the kitchen.
Reverse racism?
But he plays Ezra. I don't know the actor's name, but he plays Ezra in Star Wars Ahsoka. He made his debut there. He's going to be in Ahsoka season 2.
So are you saying the MCU is part of the Star Wars universe?
Could be. But more or less, why would you hire somebody of that caliber to just play an extra? Because essentially that's what he was.
Right. Just one little kiss and then bye.
Everybody, like, of course, that blew up the world of, like, who is this guy? Everybody thought he was Harry Osborn. And the company she didn't want to work for was Oscorp.
Yeah.
Which would make sense. But they planted that little bug and never fucking revisited it again.
I guess, yeah. Well, yeah, that still makes sense. I guess you could do that down the road for the next Spider-Man movie in 2030.
As they should. Because, I don't know if Ezra, or whatever his character's name in this Spider-Man movie is, knows it, but Spider-Man kissed his girl. So, there needs to be beef.
Iman Esfandi is his name.
That's why I don't remember. He's Ezra from Star Wars, Ahsoka. But it's kind of I think he also played Aladdin. Maybe that was a different actor.
I'll look his profile up. I'm looking at what
He may have
think who he is in Brand New.
The rumor running around is he's Harry Osborn.
That would make sense.
It would make total sense, especially being well connected, able to get MJ a job.
And to be kissing MJ.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general.
But then to throw it all away with like one line of dialogue and never fucking revisit it again. I get you had a lot going on in the movie, but why even bring that up?
Yeah, I was kind of waiting at some point for him to like.
Or Boomerang.
That's who they think
Some
he is?
people are saying.
Well, those people are morons.
I was waiting for him to show back when they're just hanging out in the apartment there, all three of them.
Yeah.
Waiting for the boyfriend to like show up there to be like,
Right?
oh, hey, what's up? Like,
Yeah, like who the fuck's this? Why is Spider-Man in my fucking girlfriend's apartment?
yeah, why are you guys hanging out?
And
What's
building
up?
Legos with that fat fuck. Or whatever whatever. I assume he's a dude.
Somebody said Harry Osborn in here too.
It feels like he's Harry Osborn. The reason he's not Tarantula or that other who Boomerang,
Yeah.
he's connected to a company that MJ doesn't want to work for.
Oh, okay.
That was like the specific plot point in that kitchen of like she had a job, wouldn't take the job. Again, not making money, but as an apartment.
Right.
That apartment was huge for New York.
So
Huge.
Ned's carrying that fucking rent.
He's an MIT graduate, so
That doesn't give
Come
him
out
money.
with money.
come out with money, but
They were all
he made that app. He made that
They were
Find
all-
Spider-Man Finder app.
Yeah, who's getting paid for it? He's still running it. He didn't sell it.
Yeah, but you can make money off apps.
No, in that
Dollar
age,
download.
Anyway, it felt like such a throwaway to have that character there, make the character seem important enough to just like make Peter jealous, and then also tie it into the plot point of like, hey, I've got MJ a job, She doesn't want it because we're an evil corporation. There's a lot of evil corporations in Marvel, but when you think of one for Spider-Man, it's Oscorp.
Right.
I'm still cracking up because he looks just like the kid from the other movies. The
doesn't.
asshole. Yes,
He does not. He does not. Look up the kid. Look up Flash from the other Spider-Mans. You racist. That kid's pudgier and has a bird,
It's
more
been
bird-like.
years. It's been years.
Yeah, he got pudgier.
Dace is an expert in bird noses.
But anyway, Flash's absent from the movie is kind of. He didn't really need to be there, but Flash was absent. The absence of J. Jonah Jameson, who was the central pivotal point of all the fucking news stories 4 years ago.
Why they even knew who Peter was?
But all of a sudden, the news stories didn't have J. Jonah doing it. I don't know if that was just a scheduling conflict or they just went like, hey, we're not paying another actor.
Without knowing who Peter Parker is, he has nothing to do. He was out.
The
You can still
inspection,
hate Spider-Man.
the inspection, King Richard, Firewall.
What is this?
That's
still
what he's
Ezra?
known for. Yeah, yeah.
He wasn't in Aladdin? So now that's me being racist.
See?
I didn't want to say it.
Nope, he's not in Aladdin.
Okay.
You're racist. That's your
You
favorite.
are
That's
saying
your
he
favorite
looks.
too. So yeah.
You look up the guy from Aladdin, who he looks a lot closer to him than the fucking Flash guy does.
Can we get them up on the wall? I need to look at them. I don't want to.
Yeah, get him up. Get him up. Wait, okay. So you
Oh, okay.
you pull up here. You have to. You know you have to edit this in now, right?
When do we
You
get
have
the
to edit these
When do we get
pictures
the
in?
budget for that? Like a big old just touch screen back here.
Yeah. When are we gonna get enough?
Can we make this? Can we make this a tablet? Can I just come in here?
That guy looks a lot closer to the guy that was in fucking Brand New. Yeah,
That's Aladdin.
that guy looks a lot closer to the guy in Brand New Day than fucking.
Now, why is
That's-
my internet not?
That's a
working?
gray square. I know you guys can't. She showed me a gray square.
I showed them Mena Masao. They didn't get like names like Carl.
Wait,
You're gonna say better names. Get American names.
Yeah.
you get better names.
Get white people names.
You get white
No,
names.
no, no, no. Don't scroll. Yeah.
What?
You're gonna tell me they don't look similar?
This one.
Now-
I
now-
think that picture, that looks just like
A
the
bit,
kid.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See? That looks just like the actor from the other movies. Hold on. Okay.
That's who she thought that was.
Right. Oh no, that's
That looks
Nowhere
like him.
near him.
That's not true.
Nowhere near him.
That's not true.
That dude's got a chiseled jaw. That guy's missing his jaw. Thank you.
Look at
Right.
that one.
what? No, the Flash. He's got more puppy dog type eyes. He looks sad. That guy's got confidence.
That guy has
Totally different
allergies.
people.
That guy does not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway.
One last question. If we're about to pivot, I didn't.
No, no, no. I
You look
still
like
have
you're about
more
to.
Spider-Man. I
Good.
didn't even get to fucking the plot.
There was a plot.
We didn't fuck the plot yet.
No. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna ask this question though, because at the end,
Yeah.
when he sees Ned and they do their little handshake,
Yes.
and then Ned suddenly like, I
So-
remember now.
Ned has
That's the thing. They're thinking, remember in No Way Home? Again, these could just be little bugs that we're trying to connect to make things make sense.
Oh, where he was
We're
able to do.
justifying our trauma. The fact that he was able to pick up a sling ring and be able to do that,
Yeah.
he had the ability to tap into magic.
Well,
He
it's
just,
just a
he just
spell.
needed to touch him.
Therefore, the magic he's more susceptible to break the spell.
He
And
just
it's
had to
just a
touch
spell.
him.
It's just a spell. It's not
And
a
no one's
timeline change.
actually confirmed that MJ doesn't remember Peter.
Well, MJ kind of.
He confirmed it.
She kind of said like, I don't know who the
said
fuck
it.
you are.
He said, "I don't love you, and I don't know who you are, and da da da.
You loved her, not me, type of.
I don't have any memory of you."
But then why was she
But-
crying when Jean was holding her?
Or do you think that's kind of like just MJ putting up the wall of like,
I
no, I don't know you.
Well, I think
That's my purse.
Jean's powers probably
Jiggle
broke
Club?
it a little bit too.
Wait, she was crying. Wait, say that again. She was
When
crying.
Jean had them all frozen, MJ was the only one crying.
Oh, they did point that was the key. Like they zoomed in on her face, being like, she's sad.
Oh, is that like a little Easter egg to show that maybe that was her memory jogged, and then the handshake was?
Was the hey, they're starting to remember.
Oh,
It could have broken something in there or fixed something in there.
So emotional
allowed
that it didn't even dawn on me. Like I noticed her crying, but it didn't even like.
She's the only one because there were a shit ton of people trapped.
Yeah.
None of them were crying like they were in pain. She looked like she was crying because she was seeing something.
and a lot of them got stopped in very awkward
observation.
poses. I might add. Like they had some weird.
Well, yeah,
and they
Ned
got
was on the ground like, oh,
Yeah, but like she's just sitting there like I'm
what were you doing that made you fall like that, Ned? I get people running from it that saw it and then maybe like got stopped mid run and didn't get balanced.
The poor dog. The guy with the girl walking the dog. The dog was outside the thing.
Give zero shits about that.
Of course, you give zero cents about that. I was
Um,
like, oh baby.
The other thing is Hulk was in it.
Oh, he was. Yes.
He was.
Was that who that was?
You guys were talking about why did he lose the inhibitor all that bullshit, and why she was able to get into his head and
Yeah.
not Peter's.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's the spider sense that they were trying to like, oh, that's why the frequency's not the same.
Mm.
Sure. I mean, I'll buy
She
it.
got into Bruce's head and then made
Yeah,
Bruce
pretty-
rip it off and then turn into the Hulk.
Easy peasy. Yeah.
Why she only had him turn into the Smart Hulk? I don't know. I
He's
don't know
been
why he
like
wouldn't.
that, hasn't he?
But
Been stuck like that
clearly,
for a while.
yeah. But clearly, something broke at one point where he lost complete control
Mm-hmm.
and turned into Savage Hulk.
Was Hulk angry?
Yeah. But so why didn't she just automatically break that? Unless controlling Smart Hulk was easier, and that might have been the excuse.
Or maybe she didn't dig deep enough to know too much of the differences, other than
Yeah.
just, hey, I need a Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Let me borrow this.
I feel like they wrote him off from the Avengers movie by the way they put him into detention because he turned himself over to the authorities, which kind of sucks. A typical Bruce Banner move that when he feels guilt, arrest me, lock me away.
I've been bad.
But at the same time, everybody there was well aware of what happened because they all got mind controlled. So why would he not get the pass of like, oh, you destroyed a building? Yeah, but Jean had me under control. Jean also had Frank under control. Frank's at the hospital just chilling. Frank shot a man and brought the man that he shot to the hospital, and they went, "Oh, we got you."
Speaking of, actually, still, now that you bring that up, though,
Mhm.
he was how far away when he shot Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And they had the view of all the blood, and he got over there,
Yeah.
grabbed him, ran him to
Well,
hospital.
there was dialogue that said that Jean kept
Yeah,
the damage going in the moment.
Yeah.
Sure. No, I know they did throw that in there. Like, oh, she kept you alive.
Yeah, the kid kept you alive. I don't know how I feel about the DoD. The DoD didn't feel like the DoD, or the DoD is morphing into the organization that hunts down mutants. Because clearly
That-
they were experimenting. Wexler is from the X-Men comics, a minor character, not on the level of like Senator Kelly or why can't I think of his other name? The scientist that kept fucking with them all, that built the Sentinels. Trask. He's not on the level of Trask or any of that, but he is a mutant hater.
Racist.
Yeah. That's why I got the black guy to do it.
That's
I also love that actor from Severance. He's really good in that show. They kind of let DOD just kind of walk out of there with no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though they kind of did a little bit of dialogue that Florence Pugh's character's looking into them now and like trying to figure out what the hell they were doing with the mutants,
Yeah.
which I think we'll learn. I really thought he was going to turn into, and they might still do this, Mr. Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were building that character and that offshore facility to be Sinister's corporation, which I can't think of that name either. But I thought that's what they were building to, because Sinister does experiment on Jean.
Okay.
That's how you get Madeline Pryor. That's how Scott has sex with a clone. That's how you get Cable. Off to the races. I thought that's where they were going with it until like they had her break out and almost immediately.
Well,
So-
unless they just use that then with Sarah is that point?
Yeah,
Like, just take that stuff there
Yeah.
instead of Jean?
they could also have collected her DNA off screen before Spider-Man got there,
Yeah.
Right. That's
he was
easy. Just, spitting the
because
drink from this cup. Cool.
they didn't
Point
kill him.
finger.
And that's why I think maybe they could still reveal him as Mr. Sinister. He is a very like the character he plays in Severance. I could totally see where they would pick him to play Sinister because
Yeah.
he's very articulate and matter of fact when he speaks.
Mhm.
So maybe they'll do something with that.
And he seemed like he was evil because he didn't give a shit about what he was doing to these people. So
Yeah, it just flat out lied, like
Mhm.
with like no remorse.
Yep.
The other thing, I guess the last piece we'll talk about with Spider-Man is the post-credit scene. Yay!
wait, I have a question for you before you get into that, because you said you wanted to complain about how it was filmed, and I was
Oh,
curious about that. So go.
The flow. I don't like the pacing of the movie. The pacing of the movie felt a lot of stop and go,
Mhm.
where like we had the big action of like he's been Spider-Man for 4 years. Oh, he's sad. Oh, he's fighting the Hulk. Oh, he's sad. Oh, he's fighting Jean. Oh, he's sad.
I was an
Like
emotional roller coaster. You didn't like that part
I-
because it's supposed to
you
be sad
can-
because of
it
the
can
shit that he's
be.
gone through.
you can make it sad. You can pace it better.
Yeah.
Because I love Spider-Man, but by the end of it, I kind of felt like you of like, holy shit, this was long,
Yeah. So
and not in a good way.
yeah. So that was kind of my take on it too. Like, and that's why I was saying about the shooting thing of like,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many times I was like, oh, it's almost over. We're oh nope, we're still rolling. Oh, it's like, and normally Marvel doesn't do that shit too bad. Like normally, that's my gripe with DC movies.
It reminded me of the Batman.
Yeah,
Where every time you thought it was ending and then it didn't end.
This one did very similar. Of like a bunch of times, it's like, okay, no, oh, you're wrapping something else. Okay, you're done here. No, you're wrapping something. You're done here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I did love about the shooting is that it was the best swing sequences I've seen since Spider-Man 2.
That's why I want to go see it in 4DX so bad because that's got to be such an experience.
I was a little sad that they didn't do a nod back to the Tobey Maguire when he's learning how his webs work. Just something.
They did.
He did. He said Peter too.
Oh, Peter too had that. It was
No,
gross.
not that. Not yet. No, that. I just meant when he's trying to figure it out. Just any
He
of
said
the
he was cool.
any of the fake hand motions that he did. Something like that. But,
Go Spiderweb.
yeah, so just one of them.
That or the
thing when he's trying to.
Oh, my back. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Overall, really good movie. I know it sounds like we didn't think it was a good movie. If you listen to that,
I started my review with "It's good." Prefaced it good. No, it was good.
So on the rankings of Tom Holland's films,
But also,
before we get into the post credits,
I do want to admit,
Yeah.
I didn't watch Brews.
You didn't watch
I
what?
didn't watch the
That's fine.
post-credit scene. My logic was one, the internet.
Graphic?
Well, one. Well, no, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Because the movie theater I went to,
Not good.
no, they don't have the recliner seats.
Oh,
It was just the regular old school, like how we used to sit as peons.
Like
And my back hurt real
pores.
bad after sitting there for 3 hours.
like pores.
And I was like, I'm done. And the fact that it wasn't a mid roll,
yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
no,
yeah. I thought that was annoying.
That's annoying.
I'm out. So I'm like, I figured the internet will have it if I was curious. Actually, what I went to do was I went to look at the box, but I couldn't find.
Yeah, it's not on there yet.
Oh.
It's not.
I was just gonna watch it there, but I was gonna just Google it.
But you gotta be careful because they don't roll credits on these movies on the box.
They don't?
Some of them don't roll the credits.
On the cams, you mean?
Yep, it just ends as soon as the credit happens.
Oh, I was.
Marvel might be a little bit more forgiving because they know to stick around.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't normally watch the cams, I guess. But again, my plan was internet at some point.
Yeah.
I figured it wasn't that crucial.
All right, so we'll jump into the post-credit scene since you're talking about it, and we'll go with the ranking afterwards.
Sorry.
So the last post-credit scene before Doomsday is Ned's spider tracker saying new Spider-Man found, new Spider-Man location found. It's just blinking over and over again. So it's showing you the location in Queens, and then it keeps pulling out. You see New York, you see the Earth, you see that, and now you're randomly in space, and an indicator pops up.
Is that
He left the city.
So
He's in the city.
There's three theories. So the tracker does leave markers where he's been. So it could be that one, that Peter got taken off planet. Or Tom Holland got taken off planet to the Secret Wars location because that turns into Battle World, and they're going to have all the Spider-Mans and all the characters fight.
Was there a reference of like time of when this happened? Because they were just at the coffee shop.
No, it's literally like just the tracker.
I know you can get abducted like real quick. You're walking out with your coffee and just like
No, it's literally the aspect ratio shrinks, shows you just the screen, and pulls back and shows a new blip pop up in the
Also, is that how his? I mean, granted, we didn't get a big look at how Ned's tracker worked. He didn't give us a big, but
no,
like it really kind of looked like it was just to show you nearby.
Yeah,
he didn't know where Spider was all the fucking time. And it was hard to continue.
But no, to your point, and that's why there's a couple theories here. One, Tom Holland's Peter Parker was taken off planet, most likely to Battle World, and will return in Secret Wars.
Yes, okay.
So he won't be in Doomsday. He could also.
I told you what my theory is.
Part B of that is he could be in Doomsday and could have got pulled into.
It didn't end with Spider-Man will return in.
It just says Spider-Man will return.
They've been doing that a lot more. Where it's like we're not going to tell you where
because they don't know.
That's
Kang will return. Go see last week's video.
Okay, so he got sucked up to Secret Wars.
Or potentially Doomsday. He could have got put into one of those incursions, because they're going to fight the X-Men in the X-Mansion. They're not in 616. They're not in the MCU.
Well, where would that show on? See, now if you had a tracker map and you were off universe, I feel like it would just lose you. I don't think it would show you as a far away location.
The way the incursion was explained in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, you'll start seeing the other Earths come in. They won't come in the exact location where you're at.
Oh, well, they start getting close.
They start getting closer and colliding. So there's a potential that one of the other Earths showed up, which could have been, so either Tom Holland's got moved.
I never follow quantum physics.
The other incursion happened, so it's either Toby or Andrew.
Yeah, okay.
The front runner's Toby, because there's leaked.
Because everybody loves Toby more.
Well, there's a lot of rumors out there that Toby is in that opening sequence against the X-Men. So there was a lot of things that came out that were leaked about Doomsday. And so far, a lot of them have been checked as happening. via the trailers. One of them was Toby's involvement in that X-Men scene.
I think I've said this before that, like, in a way, I like speculation and stuff, and it's fun. But like, there's a point where like you just ruin the good things for yourself when you leak these things and tell things ahead of time.
Oh, 100%. And that's why I'm trying to stay away from it.
Terrible.
I'm trying to stay away from most of Doomsday stuff. But because Eric Voss is very good with like when he does his explanations, that he kind of warns you of like, hey, don't buy into this. This just happens to be word of mouth, no concrete evidence.
Sure.
And that's why, and to be honest with you, when you see that blip going off, you could think, hey, and the Spider-Man's returned. Like Toby or Andrew did return.
Yeah.
So it's either Tom got taken off planet to one of these incursion sites and will be in Doomsday.
Got spider napped.
Tom got taken off planet and ends up in Battle World and will be in Secret Wars. Or Toby or Andrew is now in 616 again.
Or, what does the app use to track Spidey? Is it like his?
That's a good question.
Sense,
His
right?
pheromones?
They could like his was it his spidey sense or something?
They never fucking explained it.
I thought he said something about it. I have
Pheromones?
to look. His pheromones.
Well, he wouldn't be a scent like
His man scent?
his head,
His spider
his-
scent.
his thinking.
Maybe he hacked his fucking AI. Like his EV or whatever the hell it was that he was talking to. Maybe he has some kind of tracker on that. Maybe because he has the EV system that connects to his computer, Ned was able to tap into that.
Maybe, but then the EV system could also just
That would,
blow a blip somewhere else.
but that would eliminate the other possibility. It's another Spider-Man. Because then how does he track? Well, Toby doesn't have any tech.
Oh, that's the
And
universe to find out.
Andrew has some tech, but it would be Oscorp. Tech.
Maybe it's Iron Man because he came back with an EV system and he linked that. What now, atheist?
Doomsday and Iron Man.
It was
both
just a
doing more.
conversation piece that probably won't come to fruition.
Well, that's why I say crazier shit. Checkmate, atheists.
So, on the scale of Spider-Man movies, and we'll stick with just Tom Holland, what would you rank them from the four? You have Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, and Brand New Day.
Far From Home's my favorite.
Which one was that?
Go on. That's the one with Mysterio and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Thank you. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Then probably the first one, then the third one, then the fourth one.
Okay, so she's wrong. Go ahead.
Whatever. What do you like the third
Far
one?
From Home? That's
Uh,
never on anyone's top. Go on. I'm not going to bash you yet.
No, the introduction to Tom Holland.
Homecoming?
Yeah, Homecoming. Thank you. You're gonna have to help me with the title.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, that was always.
I love that one too.
That was real good.
That was my second one.
Homecoming's good.
And then what was the
No Way Home is No Way Home with the Sinister Six. Well, their version of the Sinister Six.
Yeah, that was right with the extra people and
Yep.
stuff.
The multiverse.
Yeah, that's gonna be number 2.
Okay.
And then I think it'll be her favorite is gonna go.
You're
3,
putting Brand New Day.
and this is 4th. Yeah,
Really?
it wasn't. I said it was good.
Yeah,
It's not great.
that's fourth too. So tell him he's wrong.
Because like no,
Be
well,
a dick to him.
Oh, well, no. Far From Home is just the wrong answer at number 1. I don't care about the other 3. Your number 1 is just raw.
Swap the other.
Your number 1 is raw.
because I can still substantiate why this was my least favorite one. Because one, it was almost the least Spider-Man movie. Like you're fighting a
He was just
mutant.
sad. He was just sad the
Like,
whole time.
Wasn't even like doing a whole lot of anything. He wasn't fighting much of anything. He was just going through emotional battle.
August
Sadness.
15th,
Emotional damage.
you need to talk to Sal and say how it's the least Spider-Man of Spider-Man movies. But go on.
Well, and he'll tell me why I'm wrong, and he'll bring out like 7 comics to tell me otherwise.
We'll just tell him
but-
I'm stupid, so it's okay.
He'll tell me I'm beautiful and stupid. So
Yeah,
because
you
Sal loves me.
beautiful dumb bastard.
If you think
It
that
just
Sal loves you more
okay.
than me, you're wrong.
I guess maybe I shouldn't call it the least Spider-Man-y. It was lame. Now you're gonna make me turn on it.
You said it was good.
It's just emotional damage. I'm going back on that now.
It was like a soap
It was
opera.
the least like stuff going on with stuff going on, but just
What's
yeah.
yours?
now I'm going through all that.
My list is No Way Home. It peppered in the nostalgia as well as gave you the villains that I don't think will ever get their own day in the sunshine in the MCU.
And I gave that number 2, so we're close.
Number 2, I do have Brand New Day.
That's fair. You're entitled to your opinion.
Because as a reader of his comics,
Okay.
it was very close, and there was a lot of X-Men lore in it, and there was a lot of Punisher, And I don't think we're ever going to get Punisher on the screen by himself
I
anymore.
thought we were talking about Spider-Man movies. I
Wait.
thought we were talking Spider-Man movies, not
Yeah.
X-Men and Punisher movies.
Last doesn't make it bad. Like just because I was last on my
Oh, no, I'm
list
not
doesn't
saying
make
you
it bad.
said it was bad.
Fantastic. To
No,
have
I know.
4 movies like that are that good, all 4 of them are excellent,
know.
is great.
I'm not saying it's the strongest fucking entry
It's
in the
wonderful.
MCU by far, next to maybe Guardians.
It's a wonderful Spider-Man franchise.
And then that Guardians formula didn't translate well to DC. But that's another topic for another day.
Okay, so number 3.
Number 3 would be Homecoming. Number 4 is Far From Home.
Okay.
Far From Home, the Elementals fucking hated them.
Mhm.
Because they weren't the Elementals. It was just part of, and it's the first time they killed a villain in the MCU. They just offed Gyllenhaal
Yeah.
with no remorse. Yet the next movie, No Way Home, we can't send them back if they're gonna die.
That's it. Aw.
Well, you
Do you
gave up on your morals real quick when somebody outed your name.
2, 1, 3, 4.
Two.
This is 2, 1, 3, 4.
Okay. Mine was 3, 4, 1, 2.
And what was yours? You were 1, 1, 3, 2, 4.
Yes.
Okay, so we're all
Yes.
I didn't say
unswitched.
Yeah.
yours and your number 1 and my number 4 are drastic.
Oh, number 2 is your 4.
What?
Number 2 is the
Stop saying
latest one.
Far From Home is awful in the 4 movies. It's not a bad movie, but it's awful in the Tom Holland franchise. And you wasted Mysterio. Mysterio shouldn't have died. Mysterio should have been able to get out of that.
This shows the difference of a comic book reader and non.
Yeah, but
Well, no, because I agreed closer to him
Yeah.
than you, and I'm a non-comic book reader. That's why I didn't like Brand New Day.
so
But
but do you
evidently, if you're a comic book reader, you like it because it.
well, also, do you think that Brand New Day was the new writer? It was Daniel Creston or whatever. The guy who did Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
He did these. John Watts did the other 3.
Yeah.
John Watts felt more optimistic. High school, the world's great. Life.
Which you would think I would totally. Which you think I would totally hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently not.
But no, but that's because that's more like what Spider-Man is. It's
As a
high
kid.
school, yeah.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man as an adult is sad as shit.
It should be your favorite.
Wait,
Why is not one of my favorite?
That's what I said. You would think.
Like, if you look at what happens to Spider-Man as an adult, oh god, it fucking sucks. Like,
So
he watches so many people die that he
it
loves.
gets a lot darker.
It gets way darker. And it's not as boyish and like, oh, we can fix the world. It's more like, oh, this world's fucking broken. I'm exhausted. It turns into the one from the Spider-Verse, the Nick guy from New Day or New Girl. But I do have a question here. When it comes to Spider-Verse, since I did transition to that, people still rank that higher than the Tom Holland films. What are your thoughts on Spider-Verse? I have mine, and mine's basically because of the animation style, but I don't think it's the number 1 Spider-Man movie of all time.
No, absolutely.
I don't either.
It's
No.
great, but no way.
Yeah, I think it's neat as a little over there thing, but
I can't stand the animation style. It drives me fucking off the wall. The glitching of like there's something about the style that's really annoying. And I know they were trying to keep it true to like, oh, it's going to make it feel like a comic book.
I'll say it's comic-y.
It didn't.
It's like comic-y anime.
It was distracting.
Applied.
It's distracting because all I can remember from it is the animation, not the fucking plot line.
The soundtrack was lit.
It was okay.
The music was good.
It was okay. The Post Malone song was good. That's about it.
Sunflower?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's about it.
I've heard it too much.
Yeah.
It got everywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't even listen to that kind of shit, so it got too far.
Yeah, I don't think I've listened to it in a while. But I just was curious there's a lot of people who put that as their number 1. My number 1 of all time is Spider-Man 2, from the Raimi era with Doc Ock and Toby.
Yeah.
And that could just be because of my age, or at least our what we grew up on. I do think that was very well done, and probably made me more sympathetic to No Way Home. So when they brought Ock back, it was like, oh god, he's Doc Ock.
Yeah,
he's perfect. Anyway, that's gonna do it for us on our conversation about Spider-Man box office. Did not even get to the game releases, and I'm very curious as to what the time stamp is over there.
I think we've been on for an hour now.
A lot many.
Yeah, so let's do game releases real quick. The big one is coming out today, and I'll probably be streaming it tonight. It's the Marvel Token Fighting Souls for PS5 and PC. It's a new fighting game, and there is a single-player story mode that I'll be playing. Other than that,
junk.
Tuesday, Elder Scrolls 4 is coming to the Switch 2. Grounded 2 is coming to the PS5. Everything else is kind of, I guess, independent games coming to the PC.
Grounded 2's fun.
Yeah. But it's making its console release.
Been there, done that.
And then TV shows, the big one that was coming out is nothing really.
No, forget about it.
Ted Lasso came out yesterday. That was the big one.
Go outside now.
Touch grass.
Yep. But if you are, it's Monsters of God. HBO Max was the big one that popped out. And then a pigeon show that keeps coming up in my goddamn feed. And it'll be on USA Friday tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. When we come back on the second half, we'll talk tubing. Probably not for long.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. There's no flying in baseball!
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Why so serious?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I love you.
We know.
Here's Johnny!
Join Trisha Bell every other Friday as she discusses 4 real movies on 4 Real Combos.
Yeah, the bucket. We're affiliated with
Smacking.
sunflower seeds. I'm a Greg Silver.
So when your friends bail on your video games, don't smack them. Smack some seeds.
Yeah, they have a bunch of flavor. They got garlic parm. You got to pick these up when I'm done. Cinnamon churro. You told me not to do that, didn't you? Oh, damn it. Maple brown sugar. Pizza.
Yeah, that's a limited flavor though.
Oh.
I don't know if it's still there. It might still be available.
We have some you can buy them directly from me.
Yeah.
$50 pack. Ranch. There's also cracked pepper. Basically, if you thought of a flavor and wondered, could they slap these on some seeds? They probably did.
Yeah, if you've seen their advertisements, they tell you that you guys asked for way too much, and then go, boom, we did it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't ask for that one.
Be fucking happy.
But smacking, link in the bio, 10% off of your purchase of these sunflower seeds. Bold flavor. Don't smack your friends. Smack some seeds.
And for what
I feel like we could do that at the end of every protocol.
smack each other.
Don't smack the thing we talked about. Smack some seeds.
I'm actually like this.
I like the bucket.
I was just gonna say this is a nice bucket.
Smack into a Slim Jim! Ah, shit. Wait, these are seeds. Smacking seeds. Yay.
Are you a fan of the Philadelphia Phillies? Want to hear local takes from fellow fans?
Never a doubt, baby. Never a doubt. I knew they were going to be where they're at right now. I knew they're coming in. I'm pretty sure we did talk about how they were taking over the Braves this year.
Well, check out the Jersey Fanatics.
Yeah, if you're sort of fit, go into the center field and just talk to the security guard and see if he can pull you down.
Tyler, Eric, and the Dace Man break down all things Philadelphia Phillies from a South Jersey perspective.
I have a whole theory. I know I told you guys, but I think for every pitch tomorrow, we should just boo them. Every single pitch.
Available wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Join the Dace Man every other Friday as he talks about what he wants, when he wants, varying from topics with his personal life, influences on his life, and events that have happened throughout his life. Join the Dace Man on a Dace-tacular mind.
Welcome back, Basement Dwellers. I hope you enjoyed our very, very long breakdown of Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it's only because we actually watched the movie.
Special edition.
Yeah.
Don't get used to it. I won't see anything.
Yeah, I think like Super Troopers comes out tonight, so I doubt we'll be on the same page next week talking about it.
Wait till Doomsday. That'll be probably the next one we all
Which,
three see.
I want to put it out there about Super Troopers, which is debuting tonight.
Yeah.
All the promo material they're running for Super Troopers 3 does not acknowledge Super Troopers 2. They're like, oh, you remember all the classic moments, and they went right back to 1.
It's just the way to do it.
Anyway, that's out tonight. Maybe I'll go see it. We'll see. I would have to drag you along. Can't take the kids to that one.
Sure you can. It's time.
Why not? Yeah, they've heard worse.
Anyway, we're going to be talking about tubing. So that's another thing we all need this weekend.
Great outdoor.
All did it together, too. Woo.
Go touch water.
Touch grass. Yes.
Man, I have my sunglasses.
It was an experience. So basically the protocol we're setting down now is what's the appropriate time to, or length, actually time on multiple occasions. What's the appropriate time to go? When's the appropriate length of a tubing trip? We'll start with that. Are you an early morning guy? Are you midday? Well, you know you're not early morning.
I would prefer early morning, but I suck at getting up. I think that's
You
like
did
a
it
nice...
though.
I
Look,
did.
yeah.
I know. Yes, I did.
You didn't.
I was there.
She made it down.
You did way better than everybody else. You did not do better than me.
First of all, I was right behind you guys because I was
You
communicating
were not.
with
Wait,
you
right
and
behind.
Jess.
I was there at least 10 to 15 minutes before he showed up.
Right behind. That's not.
It's not right behind
That's
because
bad.
he showed up about 5 minutes after you.
I would have been there similar time as you if I wasn't waiting on somebody to pick me up. But I'm glad I did because the drive home wouldn't have made it if I was driving myself.
Well, and also I messaged him when I was at Heritage and was like, if you're not getting picked up yet, I can come get you if you want.
Look, I get
So
it.
they were right behind me because Mo was texting in the group chat too.
I get it. The silver medal is a big fucking deal for you right now.
Don't give me any credit. It's all.
But you don't get gold because I said be at my house at 8. And where were you not at 8?
I was communicating.
Where were you not at 8?
Still home. My dog was outside.
That's not a selling point for me.
Brushing my teeth. My dog was outside, and I was out my door by 8:06.
It's like
I know.
Dot.
Your house is 5 minutes from mine. You live
Yeah.
5 minutes.
So you should have been out of your house at 7:55.
Yes, I actually said I was going to be at your house at 7:50. So
Yeah, nobody believed that. Nobody believed that.
I guess I got to get there.
Nobody believed.
Jess even tried to summon me with a joint. It was like 7:54.
It's almost got left behind because 8 is 8, not you're gonna just like start up the car at 8 and wait for me to linger around. No, I made a point today. 8 is 8. Get in the fucking car if you're coming.
Still second to arrive. Your car was first.
Congratulations
Mine was
on
second.
silver.
And we
Also-
needed at least.
Congratulations on bronze.
Yeah, well, thank you. Again, the only reason she got silver is because most of the other punctual people were beholden to not punctual people.
Yeah, she would have maybe been bronze. Oh, Jarrett.
Jarrett might have been gold.
Jarrett would have been gold.
Jarrett might have been gold if he was in charge of driving himself.
But Jarrett didn't have a Jess. So.
And yeah, then you or I would have been silver and bronze, or bronze, whatever. Right, you would have gotten first and best.
You wouldn't have gotten on the platform.
It's okay. I did.
The irritating thing is, I got down there earlier than I expected. You got to factor into the fact I thought there was going to be shore traffic because when I did Beach Blast, it took a lot longer for me to get down there to meet at a similar time.
Yeah.
So I was just being proactive. I guess people don't go to Atlantic City.
But
or use the AC Expressway.
But I do agree, though, a good early morning start is good to get ready, get prepared, get on the river.
Any nature
before it gets super fucking hot, especially during the hardest summer.
Yes, I thoroughly agree.
Nature stuff is morning.
And to have it done and wrapped up so you still have the rest of your fucking. This is where we're going to find a difference. No, I don't want to be out there all day. What's the. Okay. So the next part of the protocol is like, what was the appropriate length of a tubing trip? I believe it's an hour to 2 hours.
It's not enough.
See, I'd like a good 3 to 4 hour float, generally.
At least 3, because you're going to drive an hour somewhere to only experience something for an hour, maybe 2.
I didn't want to drive the hour, but I agreed to do it.
Okay, but I'm just saying,
if you found somewhere closer, does that factor in the length you drive to? I mean, I guess.
Well, the times I normally tube outside of that group outing that you guys do annually, I'm somewhere doing something else, and somebody goes, "Hey, you want to go tubing?"
Yeah,
and then I would do it because it's only an hour and a half.
But it's still
2 hour trip.
Yeah,
but that was not the primary objective of why I was there. So I came down for other reasons, and we just happened to do that as a add-on.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, but 5 is not an appropriate number.
I would have been disappointed to go tubing or on the river at all for an hour. That's like not enough time.
I actually don't know for sure what time we got in the water.
I would say we got in about 9:30.
Oh, I can tell you.
We moved pretty quick once it started rolling. We were in the water by 9:30, 9:45.
Was it really that fast?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
But even if you round up to 10,
I threw my phone in the car.
Even if you round up to
no
10.
idea. I didn't know what time it was till we got out, and somebody said it was like 4 o'clock. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
that's 6 hours if you round up to 10.
We were on the river around 10:15.
Okay, so it was 5 hours and 45 minutes.
Damn.
For
That's
you.
long. See, I wouldn't mind being in a kayak or canoe for that long. Being submerged in the water on a tube and having to paddle around shit instead of having like an oar, that's where I had a problem with the tube. Because
That makes it an hour to 2 hour ideal. Sweet.
like going. But see, I don't know. I'd rather be in a kayak.
You're going to a different conversation. This isn't the kayak protocol. It's like the tubing protocol.
Because this is my first time tubing. I've never tubed before.
Never tubed before?
No, but I grew up on the rivers kayaking and canoeing all the time. And then I used to get pissed
Which-
at the tubers.
those-
Those are annoying because they're all wasted
But
in the way, and you're just like, oh, come on, get the fuck out of the way.
I would
Get the fuck out of the way. You have oars and shit. You can control yourself.
Well, yeah,
The fuck?
you know.
Go around. Oh, we're high and mighty in our fucking boat.
But
It's
their
better.
boats at least can bring coolers.
Yes.
Did you get yours back?
No.
No? Okay, that's
No.
not forever.
Yeah,
Well,
it's gone.
questionable state of minds.
Yeah,
It's probably just not on the priority list.
No, I knew it was gone the moment we said we're tossing it. I was like, okay.
Had I had a canoe or a kayak, probably wouldn't have been as aggravated just for the sense of the fact I would have taken my phone. I didn't take my phone. I'm really mad at myself, but it wouldn't matter. I didn't have my phone. Didn't have a Bluetooth, so I had no music. So it was just silence.
Music could have been nice.
I had music on my phone going for a while.
My snacks melted in that weird plastic bag contraption we had. So
that looked so good.
The Charleston shoe
all melted. Yeah.
Well, that got tossed.
Yeah.
I did go through my chips pretty quick though. The other problem with this, and I get it's where we go. It's the annual trip. Nobody's taking the incentive to change. It's why you guys are still in the same softball league. Nobody's taking the incentive to go find something potentially better. Anything. The points of interest are within the first 20 to 30 minutes. There's a pizza shop, which again I get. If you go into the river at a different place, that might be the last point of entrance because they do seem to cart people in and out of there too.
They do.
Well, that is
landing.
Yeah.
So it's either a starting or an ending point.
I believe it's an ending. For that campground, whatever campground that is.
Then that should be the goal. We should figure out where they start, so the goal is pizza at the end.
And alcohol, because that would have been fun to stop at the bar.
The last time I was there, I did grab bottles of liquor to take with me, but then somebody else drank all my liquor, and she was very obnoxious, and I didn't want to deal with it again.
I would have drank if we would have stopped there at the end. I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't want to be in the tube drinking. The way I had my stuff was not ideal, but I made it. I didn't get any of my shit wet. I had a regular beach bag thing, and then I put it in a plastic bag, like a plastic shopping bag, and just tied it to my tube. And I had a dry bag for my phone and stuff in there, but that had holes in the top. So for some reason, I had to be real careful. So I was like, I ain't drinking. I was like, no, you know what? I don't want to ruin my shit. So, but in a kayak or a canoe, you can strap stuff to it. You got a dry storage. Or
the kayak and canoe bullshit.
Yeah, or
you made that point. We moved on.
Or you could just sit at a picnic table on the fucking dry land. Look at that. You're not near the water.
I could stay at home and DoorDash.
Yeah, and you're not
turn on the spigot
and keep all my stuff dry there too.
The point I was going to make with this is all the points of interest. So the pizza place was 20 minutes in, another 10 minutes down. The only beach worth a damn stopping on at.
Yeah,
there are places you can stop. Well, except for the Deliverance chilling up there on the hill was a little weird, but
I think they're always there too. There's always some fruit.
Yeah,
it might even be them.
It's probably their house.
One dude trying to get Jess's attention. That's why she kept making you go up to the trash can because the guy.
Jess?
Yes.
You can have her.
That's probably why she didn't tell you.
You should have
talked. She said, "Defend our honor."
You said that to me?
Yes. Take the trash out.
I was so annoyed.
You went. You took the trash out.
You should have talked to
me.
No, I walked up and said, "I'm walking to the trash can. Do you have anything?"
Well, then she made you go back up to the trash can again. I don't know if you did, but she
did not.
You didn't.
The trip was made.
You could have talked to the guy then, I guess. Hey, some down there you like? Go ahead.
Take her.
Oh my God.
Trust me, you'll drop her off in 5 minutes.
Go ahead.
Water gun.
She was trying to get, but she was the most conservatively dressed out of women.
They were trying to get her attention.
Who did? Who said that?
Dudes. So
Jess,
your Jess,
okay,
told me that those creepy Deliverance meth head guys were trying to get her attention when she went up there. Because when we were going over to hang out with the group, because we were separate over in the shaded area, because you guys were all in the sun. So we were over in the shaded area, and when we decided to go over there, I walked through the water, and she didn't want to walk through the water. She walked up and around. So she went right past them, and they were trying to get her attention, because she went past them a couple times, back and forth. And they were walking and staring at us, but at that point you weren't sitting over there with us. It was just me, her.
Oh, no, I had
so it was just
parked
3
my tube.
girls
was gonna
sitting there,
stay there, but everybody seemed to drift my way.
So she was there with 3 of us, or the 2 of us. So, and then it didn't look like we were with anybody else. It looked like it was just 3 chicks sitting there.
Well, maybe that's why they got confident.
Probably, but get the fuck out of my face.
No more claiming them. Let's get them, Ned.
Yeah.
I was ready to drown one. I was like,
That's fine. You could have. I wouldn't have put up a fight. I was so annoyed. I could have taken any of you.
Whatever.
I don't know what the point was. You got off onto this.
It's a shame that the way this river that we go down set up is that the stops that you would stop at are so early on and then you just float.
They would be great midpoints or endpoints.
Just floating anyway.
But we didn't float. I think we stood there. Pools do what we did for an hour.
Yes, no, that, yeah.
And that was part of the aggravation because actually mine was
we're gonna stand in a tube.
I bought the tube. Okay, so we'll go on to the next point. The tubes are so goddamn expensive. I bought that fucking tube. My ass was gonna leave an imprint on that fucking tube.
You were happy until you ran out of chips and Celsius.
You're right.
Okay.
Which was still reasonably 2 hours in. Still reasonably 2 hours.
about snacks. I don't want any snacks. You were complaining about the snacks and then you're eating the
No,
snacks.
it never would have said anything like that. I said I didn't want to carry it. I made that very clear.
That's very valid.
It's a he said.
I
she
did
said.
not want to carry it. I was very vocal about that. And especially whatever contraption she
Fine,
made.
floating and eating them.
Because I didn't want to carry it anymore. I ate it so I didn't have to carry it
Yeah,
anymore.
I have that problem walking. If I walk and carry a thing, if it's a drink, I'm chugging the fuck out of it 'cause I don't want to carry it.
Exactly.
Or if I'm eating some, I eat the fuck out because I don't want to carry it anymore. I agree. Yeah,
100%.
I'm with you on that.
And especially with the Celsius problem is I put in that goddamn cup holder, it was fucking hot tea by the time like I picked it back up a second time.
That's why I'm circling back that a kayak and a canoe is superior because then you can have
The
the
point was
cooler.
already made.
Okay, well, making it again.
It was already made. Anyway, those tubes are fucking ridiculously expensive.
were.
And probably cheap. More would have been cheaper to have a kayak.
I will also agree with that they were way more expensive than I was used to, but
Yeah, it felt like it. Well, yeah, at that point you are stuck. You're not going anywhere after that.
The ringer comes up $100. Like, have a good one.
Well, the worst, especially since Jared was first, so like he bought his, it could have been like, nah, not for me.
Yeah, it seems a little steep, bud.
Have fun, Jared, with your cooler tube and just your your fiance.
Here's the nearest Walmart. I think I can buy one of those for that price. And the trailer that tows them.
Yeah, 100%. It was rough.
But no, I do like if things go the way they do, a nice 3 to 4 hour float is completely fine with me.
Two.
No.
It's just too much. If you're just floating for there's things to do.
The point is the float.
The point is to not do things.
It was going to be relaxed in the morning, and then I had things to do in the afternoon.
Disconnect.
Like just
There's never a disconnect.
say, "Oh my God, look, there's turtles, and there's a spider
And you try to
foot and
yeah,
its
you
leg."
keep trying to capture the turtles, but they won't let you because they're quick.
They were fucking quick.
And then laughing at everybody getting trashed and slamming into shit because that was fun.
Didn't laugh at that. Got annoyed by that.
Well, but only because you weren't drinking.
I know. I prefaced that by
I
going
saw
before
you
going
doing
into the water that I knew I wasn't going to have a great time because I didn't have an extracurricular to do that
You
would
don't
make
need
it.
to have fun. I had fun.
Clearly, I do.
People say all the time you don't need alcohol. That fun.
Clearly, yeah, but they're the ones that are like getting drunk, and the other ones are like, or they're not around drunk people.
Oh, no, I will actually 100% agree with you on if you're sober around drunk people, it's the worst time.
Yeah.
Like I do
And I
agree.
knew what I was signing up for.
I agree.
Funny watching everybody drink and
It's funny the first 10 minutes. It's repetitive the last 5 hours.
Well, and it does depend on how like
it depends on how people are.
there are points, yes, also. Yeah.
I'm not saying they were bad.
I usually
but,
like being like
they lost the sense of time.
Yeah,
that was bad.
because they were not. That's the point, though.
I will
He's not a
agree.
nature girl.
No,
That's what it is.
Again, I agree. Actually, the beach. Well, beach is a nice soft term to call, but I actually got to a point like I just started floating too, and they're like, "Oh, I guess yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, we've been here a while."
Way too long.
An hour and a half to 2 hours. Like that was like a big fucking chunk of it, and they were just talking, which I get, but also I think, and this might be just me stretching. They all see each other a lot anyway. So what did you have to talk about? You all play softball together.
I was gonna say yeah.
The core of it, the
core ones that were talking the most.
Yeah, I didn't talk at all, and I hadn't seen some of those people in months.
I didn't know who half everybody was.
Exactly. I don't think I've seen Tyler since the Gameathon. I said like maybe a couple sentences, and we were good to go.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Yeah. Yeah, and then instead, and this is not a shot at anyone, but like I didn't want to have to keep having the wrestling protocol conversation 6 different times. Basically, we would catch back up to each other floating and be like, "Hey, so what are we doing? You asked me this 10 minutes ago." Like I get like I have. There's more to me.
I was gonna say could have talked about other things.
Yeah. Like hey, you
got
fired.
Wrestling knowledge.
How's everything else in life going?
I think it was just the sticker shock at the beginning
that
set the tone.
No, again, I agree with that.
I had pre-existing things that irritated me before I got down there.
On brand.
Agree with that.
Related to this.
On brand.
And which was amplified by the sticker shock of I shouldn't have had to pay that.
Yep.
Then just the length of it. I don't know. I think even though I remember the last couple times we went on that river, there are points where like, oh, we're close. And then it's not close. And I still have those same fucking like checkpoints in my head of going,
it's close.
We're close.
I got to the point where I was like, are we almost done? And I'm usually the opposite where I'm sad, where it's like, oh no, because I'm so used to the river I go
Yes,
to.
yes, but you were in your canoe, so you were sad.
Whatever, no, because your drunk asses wanted to stop at the pizza place for 10 years and then wanted to stop at the beach for 10 years.
He is so excited to be on the same page as me.
I know, right? So bringing back the same thing. The pizza place thing, we weren't there all that. Like we stopped. We had to order
I
pizza.
agree with you on it. Everything else.
We didn't hang after the pizza was done. For the most, we hung for a bit. It wasn't like a direct leave.
30 to 45 minutes.
Yes.
Or you mean total?
It took. Well, I would say probably total. 'cause
Everybody's doing shots.
It took about 15 to 20 to get the pizza.
Tempted.
Then it took them about like 15 to 20 to eat it.
Yeah.
So at that point, you're 40.
No. Well, I'm not disagreeing with. I'm just saying like the main point of stopping there was the pizza.
Yeah,
we were just hanging for no reason. Like the beach place, yes, I get it. We hung a bit too long.
You could have floated the pizza
It
down.
wouldn't have been, no, it wouldn't have been a big deal hanging out at that pizza place that long if it wasn't for the fact that we hung out at that beach for so long. Because we could have hung out at the pizza place.
We're all in agreement that
you
the
know?
beach was too long of a hang.
Yes.
So coordinate with your
But
friends.
it's hard to keep
Whittle,
track of time. Like
whatever.
I couldn't tell you what the time was. I didn't have my smartwatch. Didn't have my phone. I had no idea. When you caught up to me and told me it was 3 o'clock, I was fucking
He
livid.
was like, "Are you serious?" And I was
I
like,
thought it was 1.
drown me just because I'm the closest in
You
proximity.
gave me the information, and you were gonna get the fucking bullet.
Just shoot the messenger. Yeah.
Oh, I
What
was.
do you mean it's 3?
Oh, I was
I
livid.
was glad you decided to float away. I was like, all right. I said to Jess, I was like, are you following him? Because I am. Like, let's go. Like, and then Moke was gonna come with us too. He's like, somebody throw me a tube, and then he changed his mind. And then we pulled over to wait for you guys because there was like a catastrophe area. We knew everybody's gonna get stuck, but you guys sounded like a fucking cafeteria through the trees. It sounded like a school cafeteria. It was so loud.
There were
And then
several.
Then it was silence. Then I was like, oh, they're definitely getting in their tubes because everybody's concentrating. Trying
There
to get
was
to.
several points where it sounded like you guys were getting to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, here they come. And then it was like a different group that came around.
You talking from the beach thing?
We went around the hook and hung there for a
Yeah,
bit,
we sat for a while.
which was probably another 15 to 20.
20 minutes. Yeah, it was 20. Because I was fucking with my phone.
Like I said,
so we pulled
I was
over.
still the one that started the movement then of that we were going.
But then I hit a current and I was gone by myself for an hour and caught up to so many people that had passed us at the beach.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did I see you again after that?
No.
I was gonna say I don't
No.
think I saw you at all.
After I hit that current and just took off.
Yeah,
No, we didn't see any of you guys after that.
I think I remember like with everybody else we were back with. I'm like, no, Dace is gone. I don't think we will see Dace. Like
I was
To the point
done.
where Dace was ahead, and then me, Jess, and Jenny were in the middle, and then the rest of you guys were in the back.
That's
and
the
then we
painful thing too.
Because you stopped and held on.
I held on for 15 to 20 minutes there, and I have no.
We were trying. We didn't stop anyway.
I
We were
know.
trucking along, trying to get through. Just
I don't know.
a little bit.
I don't know how
You were just
I don't know how I fucking cruised.
determination.
No, I wasn't because like
will.
I just laid there and stared at the sky.
The universe felt it. Like you needed to move. You're
To the point of like I shouldn't be alone this long with no sound. Like I got nervous for my mental health at that point of like I've been floating for an hour staring at the sky. People are passing me. Probably like, what's wrong with that guy?
Oh,
Is he drunk?
looked so mad. He's holding onto a branch, just sitting there.
probably-
It's like, there you are, just like you do love me.
It's probably-
He's just sitting there like,
probably good.
let's go.
Probably good for your soul somewhere in there.
Started smoking.
It's like a teapot. If you let it sit there and it just keeps getting louder and louder and louder and louder and to the point where like it explodes.
Yeah.
That's what.
Never explode.
Oh, it whistles loud enough to like the lid starts going fucking
You
absolutely.
run out of water in there, and then
ape
it's
shit.
gonna like burn up a little bit.
But even after that point, I've waiting for you for 15 to 20 minutes at that spot to catch for you guys to catch up. It was still another hour.
Well, and then when we got back to the car, you guys left immediately, and I waited for them for like another half hour, and then I was like, all right, I'm fucking leaving.
I had to get weight.
Because I was trying to make sure, I'm like, everybody's drunk. I'm like, hopefully everybody can make it home okay. And I'm like, let me see if anybody needs.
As a shitty friend, I did not care.
No, that is probably
It was
valid.
about a half hour, and then I said,
That's
fuck everybody.
both are valid. I don't get. I think we're all
Way
on
better friends.
different wavelengths of what was going on. Some of us enjoyed being on the river for a while, and others didn't. That's fine.
I loved it.
I feel like you just need to gauge your
That
interest
was
in water.
6 to 7 hours you were on there. If I stuck with you guys, I would have been
You've been
even.
in so
We
many-
wouldn't have had friends. It would have been the end of a lot of things at that point.
It's just too long.
So angry. We probably wouldn't have this. We probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't have blamed you. You would have gotten out of
The
it.
show would have been canceled.
Only one. I don't even know.
You would. She would have got called the
I fucking hit just for telling me the time.
That's fair.
But I also had other problems with this one, as well as a few others on it. The fact that your intrusive fucking smell.
Of marijuana.
I mean, drunks are annoying, but at least you don't have to waft in and get secondhand drunk.
Yeah, it compounded my issue because I was nauseated from that.
Just me. It was at least.
I didn't say it was just you. I said half the crew. I said
Yeah,
half
you
of
were
it.
grouped.
And I got stuck between that half to kick off the fucking 5-hour incursion. And I got nauseous around the beach. And I made that comment to Jess about, oh, you packed your vice, blah, 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 blah. and she just kept lighting up near me. I'm like, you didn't get the hints, and I'm not very happy right now. And then like my stomach started feeling even worse. Then my fucking headaches got bad, which could have been a combination of not having caffeine.
Maybe blood pressure.
And that too. In addition to the smell, because the smell does give me headaches if I experience it too long. That's my biggest beef with it.
To people.
Yeah. And I was
does it for
submerged in it to the point of like
the babies.
Anger.
Yeah. It just was bad.
I did feel bad though, because we like didn't smoke the whole time we weren't with you, and then as soon as we seen you, we and then but then at least I hung back. He's ready to kill me right now. But then I hung back. It's like
it just confounded the issue.
I know.
Of like, this is kind of why I just let the current take me, because I got away from it.
Yeah.
It's more aggravating to tell me that you didn't smoke the entire time I wasn't there.
So I didn't.
Yeah. But that's the whole point. Like, again, I do agree with the point of like stopping for too long does kill the vibe. But otherwise, the whole point is just drifting, chilling.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
I think it's like
I
if
don't
I'm gonna go all the way out to
disagree
the
on time.
water for something like that, floating, paddling, whatever, at least 3 hours. I'd like to do 3-hour minimum. And then depending on what you're doing and how your day is, how early you start, what kind of vessel you're in.
With your 3-hour minimum, we should have been done by
walking
1.
tubing.
Like 3 hours.
We should have been done by 1.
I said 3
hours.
You want me to do math on this? 2 o'clock. Right?
Yeah, 2.
No, it would have been 1.
No, 2.
No,
It's 10:15. So
Yeah,
10
it's
to 11.
4.
11 to 2. Oh, no. 4 is way too long.
I bumped up to 4. I said 3 to 4. She said 3, you said 2. But I said 3 to 4.
4?
So 2
4 is
o'clock.
good because it gives you time to stop.
I would have been happy out of the water at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I wasn't also upset if I was shocked that it was 4 o'clock, but I wasn't upset.
Yeah. And you guys were like, oh, you can make it to the movie. I was like, there ain't no way.
What if you had my schedule? We would have hit that fucking current and been gone.
We would have been on the river by 9 o'clock if it was up to you, because we were there like.
I think we got there before the office opened.
We
I
would
think we got there 8:50.
We would have got there to like a note on your car saying like, "Hey, we're already at the river. See you tomorrow." Maybe we'll see you along the way, but doubt it.
But there was just such a time crunch after the fact, and to the point with the theater and the movie with the if you reserve with him, he does those special screenings to give back to him. I still don't know I didn't know what the theater was up until you told me when we were walking out.
The AMC.
There's
that
what AMC?
AMC and Voorhees.
Yeah, which he just totally gave a bad review.
Well,
because it's an old theater. It's the old Ritz Carmichael. It's the one that used to be the adults only, not that kind of adults only, but it was the adults only theater back in the day.
I had to say it.
Well,
I didn't blacklight the chair before I sat down, but at least the one particular chair I had, it hurt my back. But I also had just 2 chairs the day before.
And you were hungover as fuck.
But it's 100% better than the Smod Castle that Kevin Smith has.
Oh, really?
Like, yes.
Yeah, well, this is like,
Also another old school theater of like he bought the old one he used to go to as a kid and then didn't update it.
Well, this wasn't too updated either. But again, factor in the fact that I was also on a river for 5 hours sitting not properly for posture, and then sitting in that chair probably didn't help my back.
You were on there for 6 hours.
Why I say 5 even? Or 6 hours? 5?
Yeah, I was on it for 5.
Yeah, 4 o'clock, 10 to 4 and 6 hours.
Yeah. You lost a full fucking shift at work.
It's a little after 4 when I left the parking lot, and you guys were not back because I was like looking.
Look, the way I factored it in my mind is it's a day of tubing.
I had a half day of
other
tubing.
things to do during the day.
I had SummerSlam at night, and I had to get my kid from the campground still.
I wasn't trying to get to the thing. When you said that I could make it to the movie at 2, I was kind of like, well, what's the point of even going? Because it's an hour drive back, and then I got to get a shower. So that means we're done the river by noon. Like, that's not enough time.
3 hours? If you got into the river at 9, it's still 3 hours. You could have made the movie even if we stayed till 1 and gave him his 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then I would have had to go right there.
Compromise.
I actually didn't even go right home. I went to the shore after.
But I mean, I forewent, like, I didn't go grocery shopping this weekend because I was dying Sunday, and Saturday getting tubing tomorrow. But
I like tubing. I don't like.
I enjoy it. I do wish
elongated tubing.
There's a couple. Again, I do wish a couple different things that we should probably look into, as was suggested.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it because I don't have anything better.
A better river, maybe a little bit wider of a river would be nice. Because again, this one's got a lot of like you bumping into the sides a lot, and then you get spiders on your foot, and people get really upset because you got a spider on your foot, even though it's not their foot. I don't know why they give a shit. And I would have had the spider longer, but I got beached on a shallow part of the river and had to get out.
And was I around you when that happened?
That was fairly early on.
Oh, is that the one that ended up on Jenny?
No.
Maybe. I mean, I didn't tag him.
No.
How do you know it wasn't the same spider?
Because it was 2 different times, because I saw the spider on your foot
He
the
could have
first
swam.
time.
He could have hung
No,
with.
it wasn't even the same time, because it was before we got to the beach. The first spider was between the pizza place and the beach. Because we
Yes.
left the pizza place, and we were all floating, and we were bullshitting about the dogs, probably, or something, and I was like, oh, what the fuck, I pushed your shit away, because you had a giant spider on your foot, and then everybody screaming, get it away from me,
And
then
I
we
was gonna
stopped
keep
at the beach.
I was gonna keep him, but I got.
And that was on the croc. The other spider that landed on Jenny's leg was on that nasty ass croc that you went out to grab, because it looked like just somebody's shoe. So good Samaritan. Let me go get somebody's
That's
shoe.
not why I was grabbing it.
Well, that's what I thought you were grabbing it
He was
for.
doing it to bother people.
I was just fucking around.
We went and grabbed the croc, and then seen that it was like a swamp croc, and then that spider jumped off and then landed on Jenny's leg.
Oh.
So it was 2 different spiders.
Yeah, no, I was just fucking around with the croc that was there, and then realized that I'm probably put at a murder scene now, and somebody tests that croc. Our suspect was wearing this croc.
Yeah, we were looking for that body for a while.
Yeah.
Ew, and then you're crazy with spiders. The spider's on his foot, doesn't give a fuck. And then you had the croc, and you're just holding it. Where'd it go? Not flinching. Where'd it go?
What is this spider
Where'd
gonna
it go?
do?
Dude, bite you?
Okay, and then what? I either 1 become Superman, 2 die, or 3 get itchy.
Wait, why Superman?
I meant to say Spider.
I thought you were making a bit there.
Either way, I get powers, I die, or I get itchy.
Well, itchy's not good.
Oh, ow, spider bite, and you move on. So either nothing, powers, or die. All winning scenarios.
Yes.
Thank you.
No.
I-
Do you want the spider on your foot?
I
You wouldn't have been okay with that.
Could care less about. I couldn't care less
I'm
about.
gonna dump your foot right in the water.
No. Oh, the only thing that concerns me about that water is leeches. I've had leeches before coming out of that sea.
Really?
Yeah,
On there.
I think somebody,
I'm winding.
somebody did
We've
get,
been waiting too.
somebody had some leeches, but
Yeah.
Ew.
It's just weird.
they're just, eh.
It's the weird concept of I don't feel them, but then I see them.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck is this on
Yeah,
me?
like what's going on?
And how did you get on me? What
Yeah.
are you doing here?
No, I've
I've had that happen before, and it freaked me out.
I worry more about ticks and stuff like that, or spiders. Not the spider on. I'm not gonna kill the spider. I'm gonna let it go, because
Take a spider over a tick any day.
I was
no, I'd take a spider over a tick too.
ready for death, so the spider could have got me.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys want to die too much.
Not want to, just open to it.
No, I just feel like the world doesn't give us enough reason to live.
Yeah.
So it's the
like,
world's fault.
it could play out.
Final thoughts on tubing.
I enjoyed
I
it.
don't
I'd go
hate it.
again.
I liked it, but I would rather be in a kayak or a canoe. But it was okay.
God, I'm never gonna kayak now. I think is where
I was considering it until this episode.
Until I
totally. Yeah, it's totally sold. I don't think
Wait,
it's my religion.
Kayak.
No.
Hair plugs.
Fucking Steve. Who has a hair plug?
That's like a cable guy joke.
Though I might.
Cable guy. Isn't that the cable guy? What movie is it? It's a movie of our generation.
Cable Guy is a movie.
And then
I don't remember hair plugs.
with them, and so the dude's boss has hair plugs, and he makes the
Are you
video because he's
thinking-
fucking with his life. Is it cable guy? I
It
have
was
to look.
Liar Liar.
Is it? No. It's not liar liar.
Where he went around the table and started. Whatever. It's not. It's irrelevant. I didn't get the reference, and
Whatever. Well, you should, especially if it's cable guy.
I should. I don't want. It's not one of the ones that I watched more of his.
No.
So it wasn't the Truman Show.
No.
It's not.
I
It's
never even saw
more.
it.
I watched that more than Cable Guy.
I don't know if
I don't. So ever since I heard the rumor that it was Farley was in the running for it,
you watched it.
it's just feels different.
Oh,
It is cable guy.
good job.
Okay. It is cable guy. And it's when he's in there, hair plugs. And he has it on the video, and then the boss is like, and he's like, get out. He gets I don't know if he gets fired or whatever.
Cable Guy.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah. So go tubing if you like
Right.
water.
I would do it again. I just
It's a different. Sometimes it goes longer than you think.
way longer. Way longer on that.
I swear, last time we were done faster.
You're not barefoot in the grass enough. That's your problem.
But again, I've had longer tubing excursions.
Longer than that?
Yeah.
Whew.
Where? Me?
No. It was Iowa. It
No
was
way it was me. I don't even know why I asked.
the river was super low, and we went in again before noon, and we got out sometime after dark.
Oh my god.
And we didn't even dawdle off the side. It just
It's lighter out there.
it should have been like a 5-hour float, and it turned into an 8 or 9-hour float because
See,
it's just so low.
I just think this one. This is the first time I've ever drank on a river. Usually, I at least get a nice buzz going.
I do believe some sort of altering substance does help.
Yeah, because it distracts you of what the fuck's going on. My concept was I wasn't drinking. Don't fucking do weed. I didn't have any
Oh my
electronics to actually identify any concept of time.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be a positive. Dace.
It's not. It drove me up the fucking wall.
So you should
Especially,
let go.
you know, you saw the anger when you fucking told me the time. So
So
You should have never told him the time. What time is it? I don't know. I
One.
can't tell.
I don't have my phone.
I can't tell. Check your car.
yeah, I didn't bring my phone either.
Just go somewhere else.
Although it would have been
Celsius.
very. No, I don't think that would have solved. It was a problem. It was a problem.
Now I don't think it would have solved it. Earlier
It would
today.
not have solved it.
It would
It
never.
would not. It may have made the headache not happen.
That's not what you're saying on the couch.
No, it wouldn't. That would not have solved it. That was the like I
Not
was
solved
mad
it,
about
but
it.
would have been
It
better.
would have helped.
Yeah.
No, because I had the Celsius while I was at the beach,
Shit.
and I was not patient. I just don't think as not having some kind of distraction worthwhile to keep me in the moment. Because the current hit. I was gone for an hour.
Nature is the distraction.
No, nature's fucking stupid, and I'm glad it's burning. How am I? It's just that's not nature. There was a bunch of abandoned fucking shacks along a river with fallen
Nature.
trees.
Well, who picked the shitty ass river to go to? Because we should have went to wading,
Again,
not
I
winding.
can't knock it because I did not say let's go here.
Alright, well,
Like I'm not gonna sit here and knock where we went because somebody had a plan. A plan actually got followed through.
and there was
It happened.
16 of us, so that was great.
Yeah, that's
I don't believe the
fantastic.
number. I mean, I know it was there and like it happened, but I still don't believe there were
So
16.
many people partnered up. It's just
It's
weird.
just so wrong.
Yeah.
I said to the guy, so when we got back, there was there was 6 of us that got back.
Yeah.
Because it was us and the couple.
John and Mrs. John.
Yeah, John and Mrs. John. They got out too. They caught up to us, and then he's like, "Oh, what's name of the group?" And we were like, "Edelman." He's like, "Okay." And he's like, "There's still 10 left," because he's like, the guy's like, "Is there any more coming?" He's like, "There's still 10
It
back
wasn't
there."
that bad.
So
I'm not mean. I'm not mean to strangers. I'm not.
He was
Get figured out. Take your 2.
I'm not mean to strangers, so it was not that. It was like there's still 10 left.
Yeah.
I would have turned and really
Dumb
told
fucks
people like her, like, go fuck off. But I would not be mean to a stranger doing
Who's just asking you a
He was
question?
doing his job and asking a question. I would
Mean
not have
is
been
your
mean
love
to him.
language, so
There,
it's
no,
okay.
no, not stranger. Only Xfinity gets that.
Stranger, we're talking about me. You're
Oh,
saying
no,
to me.
you think it's a love language, but it's like it's teetering away from that.
You've been around me too much.
You've been around me too much. That's more of the problem. I can be around you in small dosage. Anyway, tubing, go do it if you want to end friendships. It's like Monopoly, but on a river.
Cool podcast, people. If you want to end friendships.
No, it's
It's
not
like
true.
Monopoly, only in front of a camera.
Tell people they're not funny. That's how you end friendships. Let's end the show. Frank,
Yeah.
what do you got going on?
I'm here Thursdays and play video games Monday and Fridays. For now, we're still going good. We did good. We're trucking along. Games may be changing though.
Yeah,
I don't know to what.
I don't know if we're doing Mecha Chameleon again this Monday.
Yeah, don't know.
A weird chat reared its head today as we were getting ready to film. Maybe that returns. I'm not
Yeah.
against it, but again, like tubing, I don't have a better option.
No, well, that's where I was getting close to like I almost want the itch because like I'm running out of games to care about again.
Yeah, it's rough.
Instead of jumping along, the only good thing about that game is we'll play it for 6 months to a year,
Mhm.
and then get burnt out and go away for another year.
Yeah,
But
so we'll see.
that's the only promise of it.
And is our Friday night game changing?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, soon.
It's soon. So
It might be because after you bail. Well, not that you bailed. The
No.
computer bailed.
the game,
Your computer bailed.
the game did it.
Um,
No other game fucking does that to my
we
computer.
we did discuss it that like there's a good chance you wouldn't want to come back to the game, so we should think about a new game.
Again, like tubing and like the other thing I said, I forgot. I don't have a better option, so I'll just do
everything.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a plan. I will follow the plan.
Yeah.
Until I say no, this is the plan.
So we may try to suggest new games in the near future.
One's been pitched.
We may go back to just RV there yet for.
That's fine. A couple were pitched. RV there was pitched. Fallout 76 was pitched. We're talking about Minecraft again for Mondays. We'll see if that happens.
I said Marvel Rivals.
I don't like that game though.
It's so fun.
In your opinion?
Especially if you can get people together that'll coordinate and you get the characters that play off each other.
Coordinate. That is
See, the only way you're going to get me into that is probably Apex. That's the only thing that like I had somewhat of a chance in.
Yeah.
There's too much to figure out in Marvel Rivals that I can't get.
Yeah, because there's a couple characters you can use that has like the aim where it like stays.
Yeah, but I don't like League of Legends, and it's pretty
Or you
much
could
that.
be a healer.
It's League of Legends or Overwatch. It's their version. And I'm not. I don't mind squad games. That's just that's not mine.
Season right now. We got the Spider-Man.
I wanted to like it. wanted to like.
That's why I suggested it, because
Marvel
right now,
Token will be
like,
played tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be playing that until I don't like that.
Play one of the Lego
5
games.
minutes in, I'm like,
Some
this is
Lego.
dumb.
I have Lego Batman. I never went back to it. It's overwhelming. For a guy who has to complete everything, it's a very overwhelming game.
It's so fun to complete everything.
It is,
though,
but
because
Lego
it's
is
so satisfying.
very overwhelming when it comes to completion.
I'm 100%
Like,
too.
I fucking loved the Star Wars Skywalker saga. That's 6 games in one. Like, it's just too much to complete.
Once the weather changes, I'll get back into playing games. It's just too nice out.
What you got going on?
I'm here on Thursdays. Have a good winning streak going on, and Adventureland shit. August 15th will be there, and also August 23rd for Ciampa. And maybe I'll be there the other days that weekend. We'll see. Probably. I'm not going to be on the wrestling thing though, because I've not watched any of it at all, so you won't see me talking on that at all. Not anytime soon, anyway. It's not anytime soon, anyway.
It's a rotating staff for the wrestling.
We'll probably pop on there.
You know what's fun? Having a chat with like 6 people in there and say, all right, when we filming, and then getting like all kinds of busy schedules. So that we'll see if that happens. So the Pro Wrestling Protocol will premiere tomorrow. Fingers crossed. But we will be live August 21st, even if it's just me and Sal talking in the store.
If I don't know what you're doing that day, I'm gonna say, like, is it gonna end up being us that doesn't fucking watch wrestling, you and Sal? Because we could do that too. You never.
So here's the thing: when we partnered with Adventureland, we had this conversation way back in January, February, that we were going to be involved with his wrestling experiences. Which again, August 23rd, 1 to 3, Ciampa, come out, meet him, get the autograph.
See the new store.
Yeah, the Adventureland experience is way better than most of your autograph sessions that I've been to, and I've been to a lot of them.
So fun.
It's a good experience. We'll be there with 2 PlayStations, rocking 2K26 and AEW Fight Forever. So this way you don't have to fight over what game should be there or not.
You can watch them bully me in person.
Yeah. And we'll be helping out with Ciampa in store that day. But when we had this conversation back in January and February of like, hey, we're going to try to do content with Ciampa, or like content with whoever the guest is, or content with like the events themselves. We have no wrestling content on BPP. So we have to, I felt like we had to start a show to like talk wrestling. And here we are at a crossroads where I'm on it.
Weekly Protocol features wrestling.
We did talk about it a little bit here. Like we've talked about WrestleMania and stuff like that. The big 4. But the first guest is from AEW.
I can talk wrestling, but just current wrestling, I can't.
Yeah,
so
but the first guy's from AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first guy's from AEW.
A lot of AEW from the beginning, the first couple years, but not.
Before he was there.
Yeah.
I could talk things that aren't relevant to what we need to talk about too.
That's what we do best. On
But
brand.
the Wrestling Protocol will drop tomorrow on YouTube at the BBP official and on wherever you get podcasts. So that's out there. We'll be there live on the 21st for the Wrestling Protocol live. August 15th we'll be there for the monthly protocol. Our streams are Sunday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Friday. Right now Sundays we're doing Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Still chugging away on that. Marvel Token tonight, since it's a game day release. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll do that a couple times. We're doing Splatoon Raiders, where I bring on the boys to help play with me. And then Friday, the games are very out there. Just tune in. We will be live those days. And I think that's it. Oh, I wrote a book. Said at the beginning of this episode, The Lazy Millennial and his attempt at a partial memoir, or whatever the fuck. I don't remember the title.
Memoirs.
This follows my work career in 87 pages. The Kindle edition, I think, is 96. So if you want to feel like I wrote more, go read it that way. Yeah, it just chronicles the work part of it and the reason why I currently am unemployed and don't want to deal with any of this anymore and got labeled a lazy millennial. So check it out, Amazon.com. Get it on your Kindle, paperback. There's a hardcover version, but again, I wouldn't recommend it.
And the honesty.
I wouldn't. The cover looks like shit. I ordered one because I want to see, because I get the discount for being the author. Like I get it at a cost. I want to see what it looks like, but the cover they chose.
I'm glad you said something, because that's the one I have in my Amazon cart right now.
The hardcover?
But somebody's decided to steal my fucking credit card information, so I'm waiting for my new card information before I can order anything.
Here, you can have that. There you go.
Merry Christmas.
There you go. You can have one too. Thanks. Because I asked for 1 proof and they sent me 6. So that shows you how great Amazon is. Check it out. If you guys like it and like give me good feedback, and I've gotten some good feedback because you can plow through it in probably one sitting. I might write another one Don't know what about, but we'll see.
I'm gonna read it while I'm in my kayak.
Okay. She's the worst. She comes back and says it's good. I'm not reading it.
It's over.
Because I just can't trust her.
I can't wait to read it tonight.
Anyway, that's going to do it for us this week on the Weekly Protocol. I've been Chris Dace Man Dace. He's been Frank Ward.
A quarter teaspoon of salt.
Oh, nice. She's been Cori.
Smoke weed every day.
Like I said, tune in tomorrow. Tonight, Marvel Token on our stream. Tomorrow, Wrestling Protocol. And remember, basic dollars, stick to the protocol. We'll see you next time.